Thomason. On the heels of yesterday's report on consumer prices in July, this morning another indication that inflation is easing. The Labor Department reports that the rise in producer prices at the wholesale level, slowed last month, rising 4.7% in July from a year ago. That is down from a much larger 5.5% increase in June. It is a kind of story that's become more commonplace in recent years in Northern California. An illegal alien with a lengthy rap sheet and just released from jail, under arrest for allegedly killing a man in Martinez.
California's sanctuary city policies under scrutiny as an illegal alien with a long criminal history under arrest again, this time for stabbing a 68-year-old man to death. Court records show a California judge released the illegal the day before the murder. The gruesome crime, which took place in a neighborhood, caught on camera. The Department of Homeland Security posting on its X page, the California governor must not release this murderer from jail and turn him over to us so we can remove him from our nation. Laura Winters reporting.
Apparently there's big money, taxpayer dollars, in representing unaccompanied children in the country illegally.
Migrant children detained after entering the U.S. without their parents are usually entrusted to federal government care. And Congress has created various legal protections for them, including a 2008 law requiring the government to provide legal representation in deportation proceedings. Now, one law firm tapped to receive a $150 million federal contract has dropped out, while another firm, One Rescue, has been awarded a contract worth up to $244 million. Its founder resigned in 2023 amid allegations of misconduct. I'm Ben Thomas.
On Wall Street, ahead of this morning's opening bell, the Dow futures are up 172 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
When it comes to our cars, those infotainment screens, turbos, advanced transmissions, and cameras are all great until they fail. And if your car is out of warranty, repairing them can cost thousands. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, make sure you're covered for auto repair bills with an auto protection plan from Endurance. They've paid out hundreds of millions in claims and helped drivers with plans that cover engine, drivetrain, electrical system, transmission, and more. Endurance gives you straightforward claims processing and direct payment to your certified mechanic. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. When your check engine light comes on, don't ignore it because you're worried about a big auto repair bill. Call Endurance and choose the plan that's right for you. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
For your free quote, call 800-292-8705. 800-292-8705. 800-292-8705.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com.
A courageous voice of dissent is raised inside Russia.
In Russia, publicly criticizing the war and the authorities carries a risk. But Nobel laureate Dmitry Muratov continues to speak out. I asked him how far he thought Vladimir Putin was prepared to go to secure victory in Ukraine.
Победы уже никогда не будет.
There will never be victory, Dmitry Muratov told me. There cannot be victory when two Slavic nations have ripped 1 million people to shreds. Russia, he added, could destroy Ukraine, but not conquer it.
The BBC's Steve Rosenberg in Moscow. President Zelensky says Ukrainian missiles and drones targeted Russia's naval base on the Black Sea coast in a nighttime operation. The attack struck air defenses and port infrastructure. Russian officials report hundreds of Ukrainian drones attacked various locations, with air defenses downing more than 500 of them. News and analysis, townhall.com. An acknowledgement of civilian casualties in strikes on terrorist targets in Yemen.
In an unclassified assessment sent to Congress, the Pentagon says U.S. airstrikes targeting Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen last year killed more than 150 civilians. The review focused on 3 strikes in April 2025. At the time, the Houthis had been attacking commercial ships in the Red Sea. Civilian casualties from U.S. military operations have been drawing concern, particularly after a U.S. missile struck an Iranian primary school in the opening days of the Iran war, killing up to 168 people. Ben Thomas, Washington.
Lawyers for Tyler Robinson, charged with killing Charlie Kirk, argue against a death penalty for Robinson. The defense says he should not be subject to a death sentence because the gunman, quote, hit the intended target. No one else was endangered. More on these stories, townhall.com.
the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil witch and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning, one and all. Welcome to Mornings with Mike Winters. I am he. That would be me, Mike Winters. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Welcome, one and all.
Yeah, happy, almost the weekend. Getting there.
My son, I'm trying to get him to wake up, but he's just beyond groggy. He's just staring at a wall right now.
Yeah, when he gets here, he gets here a little before me. He just balls up into the chair to the corridor. To be young, to be able to sleep like that, I wish I could.
I'll never understand. I walked in, to go to the restroom this morning before I got Rhiannon up, and she was sleeping with her legs at the knees, hanging off the bed. I'm like, you are literally hyperextending your knees right now. I wouldn't be able to walk for the rest of the day if I accidentally fell asleep that way.
But now it makes you think, it's like, hey, I hurt myself sleeping. Well,
yeah.
See your kid sleeping, and you're like, well, now I know why.
Now I understand.
His foot is literally on the ceiling.
That's how those footprints got there.
Right. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, I remember those days where I could, because I think anybody that's ever served in the military, you end up sleeping in places. You just find places to sleep.
Right.
Yeah. So I can appreciate sleeping in unusual places, and weird contorted places.
That's one of those things. It's like on my bucket list is to visit Japan, but I also have seen like some of the like capsule hotel things that they have. It's like I'm intrigued. I'd like to try it, but it also feels way too much like a coffin.
Right.
If I can't sit up all the way, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. I'm not claustrophobic per se, but I could understand how someone would get there.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm in there and I'm like, okay, this doesn't bother me, but I could see it could bother me, but it doesn't.
Right. Like, I can imagine being like a sailor. Like, if you're working on like in a submarine or whatever, getting used to those sleeping conditions has just got to be torture.
I toured that one when I told you I was a teenager, and I saw like, you literally got to sleep in like a dresser shelf size thing. Oh, by the way, you're sharing it with this guy. Like, when you're done, someone gets the next shift in there while you're at work. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be part of the Navy. I'll take the Air Force, thank you. I get my own bed. Or bed-like.
Yeah, right. It's crazy when I haven't really thought about, or you don't really think about the human toll that all like the Strait of Hormuz stuff has been taking. And then they've been talking about the people who are on I think it's the USS Abraham Lincoln right now, and they've been there for months at this point. I mean, they said things are molding. They're running out of food rations. I can only imagine what that must be like.
Yeah, they can live. I mean, and of course, as far as the boat itself, they're all nuke powered, so they can run for like a year without getting gas, kind of thing. But and I think some of that, and I don't know if some of that is just media, because they can get supplies shipped to them and all that. Now, I'm not saying they're eating Outback every night, but at the same
time, being in that one place for just
being
time.
cramped and all that, like the Navy showers, all that's a thing where you just get enough to get wet, kind of, because you got to conserve all the water and all that stuff. So that again, one of the reasons why I'm in the Air Force, not the Navy.
This is why I was a bomb loader.
I could have been
choice.
bomb loader in the Navy too,
Yeah.
but I chose to do it on land.
Yeah,
and
makes a lot more sense. Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. So, yeah, but happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a delightful day.
Happy international, Left-Handers Day.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And to you too.
Yeah.
We are both left-handed.
To all my sinister folk out there, actually, in fact, my daughter's left-handed as well.
Yeah. My wife is left-handed. Yeah. We I got to be honest, in my world, the lefty is king, I
Which
think.
is crazy because we're such a minority.
Yeah, I know. But most of the people, like, and weirdly enough, growing up, my mother was a right hand. But my brother's lefty. My dad was lefty. Yeah, so
My dad swore up and down that it was his fault that both me and my sister were left-handed.
Oh, yeah?
Because he says when he would sit down with us and try to teach us how to write, he would sit across from us. And so we would see his right hand and we would use our left hand. But I'm not, it doesn't work like that. Because he was, but then again.
It does not.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I hate it when wrong people get right. A broken clock right twice a day.
Sure.
He did it different with my brother.
Yeah.
And he's right-handed.
Yeah.
So it's like, you just cauterized it. Now it's solidified in your head that this must be the case.
But how you write does not dictate what hand you are.
Exactly. I've.
What does he do
at
at every other thing?
Right.
How do they handle it? I mean, do they brush their teeth with their left hand or their right hand? What do they do? But anyway.
I do everything with this hand. Hey, everything.
I saw a movie yesterday that I don't know how I slipped my radar, and I watched it, and though not for everyone, the movie was a hype.
Yeah.
And it's, I guess it came out in 2018. And it's stars, and the only star I recognize is one Shia LaBeouf. And it's Borg versus McEnroe. I think it's either Borg versus John McEnroe or Born versus McEnroe. I can't remember which. But it's basically about Borg winning his fifth Wimbledon, and ultimately being, Bjorn Borg and all that. But it's really about the rivalry, because it was. And was it 1980 or whatever it is Borg was number one in the world, McEnroe's the young up and coming number two, and this epic battle to it's a good movie.
Now, so it's a young McEnroe. Now I'm curious, was he as hot headed as McEnroe has?
He was known for his he was booed and he was known as the bad boy.
Because I know that was the case later in life. I just wasn't sure if he was always.
No, that was. But this is what.
Sorry, you're the bad boy of tennis.
Well, and this is kind of what the movie's about. It's a chronically events, and the movie's incredibly slow in terms of a movie pace. Like if you're looking for explosions and there's a lot of downtime in there. But that being said, the tennis part where they're actually doing the Wimbledon, very riveting. But anyway, it really is more of the head case that is those two men,
right?
And being whereas if you knew or know, Borg was known as almost like the machine. Like he is inhuman. He shows no emotion. He's very, stoic. And then there's McEnroe, who's complaining about everything, yelling and just all. And the movie kind of, as the course of the thing goes, and saying they're really the same man. One was just trained different, and one was just kind of, but they're both equally. Because if you look in Borg's childhood, he was McEnroe. He was throwing rackets and beating, all the same deal and kind of. But by the way, those two end up being they're close friends, and to this day are really, really good friends,
right?
And all that. And so,
well, you don't live through something like that and come out the other side not having a little respect.
Well,
for somebody.
and if you know history, so in '80, Borg won his fifth Wimbledon, and then the next year McEnroe beat him and won his first Wimbledon, and after that, Borg retired at the age of 26. So then he just kind of rode off into the sunset, and then McEnroe went on to do McEnroe.
The only other person in that cast that you might recognize is Stellan Skarsgård.
Who's that? Is that Borg?
No, he's an older gentleman.
Oh, okay. Is he one of the coaches?
He's one of the.
Okay, so he's probably Bjorn's coach.
But he's the only reason I would think you might recognize him is because he's of the Skarsgård family.
Okay.
And they are kind of all over the place. I think one of them played Pennywise, and there's like 5 of them.
He looks familiar, but I don't know. He just looks like a random.
Well, and that's probably why you didn't recognize many of them, is because I think a lot of the cast is like, Swedish or whatever, wherever they're from.
But it was a good movie. It's good. Yeah. It was a really good movie, and highly recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime for free if you want to watch it.
By the way, we were having a conversation on the way to our cars yesterday, and we were talking about another movie that Shia was in around the same time, The Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I caught like the first 20 minutes of it before I had to turn that wrestling thing off and watch my wrestling thing. But it's a good story.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
From the parts that I saw.
If you ever watch it all the way through, it's again another slow-paced independent.
Right.
And I think that's what these are, independent movies. I'm thinking maybe that's why they ain't quite the hullabaloo on those. But I mean, Shia LaBeouf's a goof, like a wackadoo. But he's got some good movies.
That's kind of that tends to be par for the course for people who are a little bit like 2 peanuts short of a Cracker Jack.
Yeah,
they seem to be really, really focused on the art of filmmaking and acting. It's almost like a savantic like characteristic, because they're bad at life and they're just generally weird people, but they can act.
Yeah, I mean, because every time
look at Nicolas Cage. That's a great example.
Yeah,
I mean, that man is a cinematic genius, but I don't know if he does life right.
Well, I got to be honest. I think he's now in his 60s or 70s, wherever he is now.
Yeah.
I think he's finally settled down in terms of. I mean, he's still Nicolas Cage, but I don't think he's like off-air Nicolas Cage.
Did you hear about what recently happened with Nick Cage?
I guess I didn't.
So
what did he do?
He was, I can't remember if it was Netflix or one of the big streamers.
Yeah.
He had a movie completely already all the way done.
Mm-hmm.
And he had submitted it to, I think, Netflix for potential to run on there, and it was on a thumb drive. It was $100 million movie. Gone. Somebody stole it. Yeah.
It's not the John Madden movie, is it?
I don't think so. They just said it was gone. It just disappeared off somebody's desk, and now people are freaking out because it's just going to get leaked out, and it's like $100 million.
Oh wow!
Down the drain, essentially.
Because I know that there's a John Madden movie that he stars John Madden.
Yeah.
And is it Will Arnett that plays Al Davis? I can't remember who it is that plays Al Davis. But apparently it went from a theatrical release to now it's going direct to streaming service. So I didn't know if that had something to do with all of that. I was just wondering, I wonder if that's.
I'll have to find the story, but all
right. Well, let me get the rundown. You got to get kids to school and all that good stuff. Let me tell you about what we got going on for today's show. But anyway, we're going to replay our interview we had about 2 weeks ago. We had some of the students for Wings for Life join us, some young men and women, and of course some of their program. We talked a little bit about the programs. We're going to play that for you here in just a bit. In the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk a little baseball. Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico, Amy McTeus will join us talking about this Saturday and Sunday's events honoring the 70th anniversary of the 1956 Lions Hondo Little League World Series team. They've got the movie showing documentary that we're going to be showing on Saturday, and then of course the book signing, meet and greet, and everything at the archives facility on Sunday. So we'll talk all about that with Amy in the 8 o'clock hour, and then Crystal Noble with the Humane Society will join us. Give us an update on pets looking for homes and sales going on at thrift store, all that good stuff. Before we do any of that, let's get you up to date on the weather.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. We'll hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Thank you, Steve. Currently 78 degrees here in Roswell. Humidity is at 43%. Winds currently out of the west at 12 miles per hour. Today, expect highs right around 100. Kind of normal for par for the course right now. Mostly sunny today. Southwest winds 5 to 10 this morning, increase in 10 to 15 for this afternoon, so a little breezy. Tonight, partly cloudy, overnight low of 72. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. After midnight, they'll drop down 5 to 10. Friday, they're giving us a 20% chance at afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Mostly sunny and a high of 100 tomorrow with southwest winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. That 20% chance of rain continues into Friday evening, mainly before midnight. Partly cloudy, overnight low of 71 with south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Looking at the weekend, Saturday, sunny and a high of 99. Not 100, I'll take it. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny and 98 on Sunday. And then looking at next weekend, 99, but then 100, 101 Tuesday, Wednesday. So, yeah, it's kind of still floating in that 100-ish area. All right, 7:20, we're going to take about a 2.5-minute break here, 3-minute break, and then we'll play our interview with the young men and women from Wings for Life. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Do you have missing teeth or would like them replaced? If you think dental implants are not affordable, think again. At Maupin & Brown Dentistry, their goal has always been to provide the highest quality dentistry in a state-of-the-art office at a reasonable price. They routinely treat patients that have traveled out of town for a consultation but cannot afford the treatment quoted. If this sounds like your story, come in today. As one of New Mexico's largest users of the world-class Nobel implants, they're able to purchase in volume and pass the savings on to you. So if you're missing a tooth or have loose dentures, call today for a free evaluation, which includes a free 3D x-ray. You'll be given treatment options and an honest evaluation with no hard sell, no arm twisting. But don't take our word for it. Just ask one of the thousands of patients they've treated. Maupin & Brown Dentistry, your choice for experienced, affordable, state-of-the-art dentistry. Call 627-0141 or visit maupinbrown.com.
This is a nasty little termite. It loves nothing better than to eat your house, your subfloors, your walls, around your windows, and then they swarm around taunting you.
We're eating your house. We're eating your house.
You'd like to kill them, wouldn't you? But you don't want trenches dug around your home, and you don't want holes in your foundation. That's where Dow AgroSciences and the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System come to the rescue. The same system that protects the White House can help protect your house. An authorized operator strategically places Centricon stations around your house and then carefully monitors them for termites. If they're found, a professional inserts bait tube devices. The termites take the bait and they die.
I feel like I'm dying.
Kind of like that, only a lot more effective. In fact, Centricon is proven to eliminate the termite colony. Termites are gone with Centricon. No more colony, no more problem. Visit Centricon.com.
Call Bob Reed Pest Control today for all of Southeast New Mexico. 575-623-5344.
Summer fun is almost done, but the savings roll on during the Roswell Honda Summer Event. Now through the end of the month, score an unbelievable rate on your next ride. Like 5.49% for up to 60 months on 2026 Civic Hatchback, 3.99% for up to 60 on 26 HRV and Accord Hybrid, 2.49% for up to 36 months on 26 CRV and CRV Hybrid, and an unbelievable 1.99% for up to 36 months on 2026 Ridgeline. The summer event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
People are often surprised by what they find here. More expertise than people expect. Advanced technology. Board-certified physicians. Care you might expect to travel hours for. Right here. We've never believed where you live should determine the care you receive. Close to family, close to home. We're here. Artesia General Hospital.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. China has more English speakers than the United States. They have more Chinese speakers, too. Here's Mike Winters.
Studio this morning, we have a bevy of people. Full house this morning here. We have the folks from Wings for Life. Of course, Shirley Klingsmith is here with us, and there she is back there. And then we got some of our students as well here. Since all of you guys are on mic, we'll have you kind of just introduce yourselves here to everybody. What's your name?
My name is Camille Arroyo from Mountain View.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 13 years old now.
13 years old, okay. What is your name, young man?
This is Reyes. I'm from... Wait.
He's leaving Valley View.
Oh, he's leaving Valley View and moving to Sierra.
Okay, and how old are you?
11.
11 years old. Okay, and what's your name?
Julian.
Get right close to that mic there.
I'm Julian. I'm from Valley View Elementary School, and I'm 8.
8 years old. Very good. And
my name is Frederick. My name is Frederick Reinwald. I'm at Mesa, and I'm 13 years old.
Very good. And one more.
My name is Sofia Guerra, and I'm 13 years old.
Very good. And so let me ask you guys, and we'll talk to the adults here in a minute, but what is Wings for Life for you guys? What does it talk about what you guys do? Who wants to go first? Oh, someone's pointing. They're all pointing at you. Why is that?
I don't think that we should be allowed to be pointing because then technically you're pointing at yourself.
Sure.
So.
That's good point here. But let me ask you, what? Tell me about Wings for Life. What does it mean to you?
It means that it teaches you about safety and how to not make the same mistakes that other people have made beforehand.
Sure. And it's way easier to learn it that way than actually. Trust me, I've done a few of those where you kind of learn the hard way. How about for you guys? What's Wings for Life for you? Go ahead.
Wings for Life teaches you a lot of stuff that you wouldn't really learn in school.
Yeah, life skills.
Yeah.
Very important life skills.
What about for you guys? What's something you've learned in Wings for Life? What's been like a lesson or something that you've found very valuable so far?
Being respectful and listening to people and how to make friends.
Really good. Have you made some friends since then? Like some of these people in the room, maybe? Some of these guys your friends? No? Oh, that's cold. How about for you? What's been something that you've learned since you've been a part of Wings for Life?
To make friends.
To make friends?
And then, I think just to make friends.
Make friends, okay. For you, what's been something that you've taken from Wings for Life? Something you've learned?
Wings for Life shows you the skills that you need to learn and like the things that you need to learn to not do to be able to have like a successful life.
Sure, absolutely. How long have you been part of Wings for Life now?
I think since the beginning of 7th grade, maybe.
Okay. And what grade are you in now?
Going into 8th.
Okay, so almost a year now. Very good. Good for you. How about for you? How long have you been part of Wings for Life?
I started in 6th grade and I am now going into 8th.
Okay. Now, for folks that, I kind of been talking with the kids and probably get one of you ladies coming on the mic here to kind of give folks a little bit of background, because really Wings for Life it's an umbrella with a lot of different branches, because there's a lot of, different factors of Wings for Life. This particular wing of Wings for Life is kind of focuses on family and life skills and teaching children, but the families, how to, do those life skills that sometimes life you taught you didn't teach you, kind of thing.
Right, that's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a life skills and leadership program in all the schools. So we're in all the public 12 elementary schools, the 4 middle schools, University High School, and soon to be Roswell High School.
Very nice. Now, how do families get in touch with you? Do they have to get referred to you, or can they voluntarily? How does that process work?
Both. So we receive referrals from the schools and then also just voluntary.
Okay. So basically, if you inquire at your school if you want, or if you can obviously go online, Wings for Life.
Absolutely, go to our website.
Yeah, and go and learn more. And conversely, too, yes, providing services too, but you guys also, it's a lot of volunteers, a lot of people. So if there's people that are looking to get involved, you guys do have a lot of opportunities for volunteers to be a part of it.
Yes, absolutely. We have a large team. We have about 22 part-time employees that help with all of our programs, and we'll be celebrating our 20 years of serving the Roswell community next year.
Nice. Is there a shindig planned, or?
Oh, yes. We're going to plan a big celebration party.
Nice. Very good. We can do some party skills. You guys ready for a party?
Of course we are. Cool.
Nice. What's like your go-to? Like if you have, for food, if you're going to have a party, what's the perfect food to have at your party?
Nachos, pizza, and hot dogs.
Nachos, pizza, hot dogs. Top that. Who's got?
I would say sweets like ice cream, chocolate, candies.
Okay.
And the sugar type.
Sugar.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing wrong yet. Anybody else want to add to that list? Go ahead.
Birria tacos, hot Doritos, chili dogs. Cheetos.
All right.
And then tacos.
As long as they're hot
From
Cheetos. As
Taco
long
Bell.
as there's hot Cheetos.
Tacos are important. I think you said them twice. So we're gonna
No matter what, always at the tacos.
can't go wrong with tacos. What else to the list?
And spaghetti.
Spaghetti too.
Spaghetti, too,
We're carving
okay.
up on this party. Anything else to the list? All right, very good. So maybe we'll start there. There's the food list for the party.
And plus, who knows what for the adults?
That's true. Yeah, and whatever you guys want.
We like all those.
That's true. We just our doctors get mad at us when we eat it all of it at once at any time. There, but
Funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes. Ooh, yeah, funnel cakes are good.
He didn't
Parents
even
would
finish
love
the
that.
question.
Have you guys gone out to the fair this week?
I don't think the fair is out yet.
It's the Chavez County Fair. I know it doesn't have all the rides and all the stuff that you probably
Travis
like.
County Fair?
The one
But
in Roswell starts in October.
Yeah, the big Eastern Fair. That's the big one.
But the one in
Eastern
Lovington
Fair's really
starts the 31st and it ends August 8th.
Okay, and then Eddy County just had theirs last week, and they have rides and stuff. But they got funnel cake out there. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Funnel
you may not be
cake's
able to ride the rides or nothing, but you can eat funnel cake out there if you need
So
it.
it's pretty much a funnel cake fair.
There you go.
All the livestock.
You know, there's a rule. If you're at the fair and you eat funnel cake, the calories don't count. I know you guys don't care because you're young, but any
Hey,
fair food you eat at the fair, as long as it's at the fair, it doesn't count. But if you take it off the fair and eat it, they count double. That's the rule. But if you eat it at the fair, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Good deal. So for you guys, what's been like for when you guys are doing things with Wings for Life? What's some of the typical classes, things that you guys do on a given day?
Sometimes we do challenges, and then we do food challenges,
Okay.
and then we do pizza parties.
Okay. So like food challenge. Tell me what a food challenge is.
Like, you gotta guess what the food is.
Okay. Like the types of foods, give me an example.
Like, they give you a bite of it.
Oh, and you got to guess
Like
what it
they
is.
Cut.
Like, are you blindfolded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you smell?
No.
So they make you not smell either? Like, can you smell
I
the
can
food?
breathe.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, like sometimes, like with food,
Of course you can breathe.
like with food though, you kind of sometimes you smell. Like when you taste food, you use
You
your
can
nose
also like
too.
smell the smell of the aroma.
Like when you
of
eat
the
your
food.
pizza or your tacos, you're kind of smelling it when you're eating it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you take the nose part away, it kind of makes it harder to taste what it is sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Try it.
Okay.
Yeah, next time, like there's one of my lines. They said if you blindfold and close your nose,
Then it's harder to like figure out what type of food.
yeah,
it
if you
is.
eat, I think it's an apple, a potato, and a pear, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference. So try it.
Sometimes I can't even smell those fruits.
Yeah, because you have a cold stuffed up. That's why you eat a chili, a good taco. It clears it right up. Good for you. So, what is that? One of your favorite things you like to do there? This is the food challenge. What's some of the other things you guys do?
I remember for my schedule, we would always do a lesson, and then we would do like a funny, not fun. Oh my god, fun.
Fun.
Yeah, fun.
Fun and funny.
Yeah,
Can be both.
Yeah. We would do a fun activity related to it, and then at
Okay.
the end of the day, if we still had time, we would always play games like red light, green light, Andy's coming, all that stuff, just
Gotcha.
for fun.
Excellent. Very cool. So, what's kind of like some of the lessons that you guys are learning?
Drugs, Forever 14,
Okay.
and how to not use federal.
Okay.
And
So
other
basic
things related to that.
things that spotting what to look for when people talk to you about this stuff, what to steer clear of, and it's pretty scary sometimes out there, isn't it? Yeah, but that's why they have to educate you and be smart, and then we can focus on the fun stuff.
Well, of course, be smart.
Yeah, we got to, you know, but sometimes if it's hard to be smart if you don't know.
True.
You know, if no
True.
one's told you, you don't know.
Unless you ever heard, then.
That's true. Now, for you guys, what's some of the lessons that you guys have learned in some of your some of your classes?
They teach us a lot about responsibility, how to manage your feelings, how to not answer with violence whenever you're put in a situation
Sure.
where you could.
It's hard to do that sometimes.
It
'cause
is. Yeah.
Feelings, man, those things get going. You know, you get excited or you get mad or it's hard to. It's like your inside voice. They used to yell at us about inside voice a lot. Do they do inside voice, outside voice?
Yeah.
You gotta kind of know how to turn it on.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the lesson I learned. I didn't have a class to teach me. I had to learn it. I had to make a fool of myself a couple times first. But, sometimes you get mad about stuff, and then you end up doing more harm than good.
Yeah.
You end up, even if you're right, you're now wrong. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's kind of, sometimes it's hard to learn that the hard way sometimes. So that's cool. But you guys, but also it teaches you to learn to think from other people's point of view or perspective. Yeah.
To be in their shoes.
Yeah. Because sometimes, it's kind of like what you don't know. If you've only experienced this, so to you that's right. But if this person's only experienced this, to them that's right. But that doesn't necessarily make you both wrong. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes, and that's where we got to learn sometimes. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, so what are you guys excited for a new year here with the school year and everything else?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking most forward to?
Seeing my friends again.
Seeing friends, hanging out. I mean, sure, it's not the classes. I mean, that's kind of. But yeah,
good friends.
Seeing friends and hanging out and all that.
I like the teachers, yeah, but the classes, sometimes I can't believe I'm going to say this because last year I used to love them. Now I have a feeling they're going to be a tiny bit boring.
Yeah. Well, they might get harder. They do get a little harder. I mean, as they get up in grades, the work gets a little bit harder. But you also get smarter. So you're growing with the grades. See, if you tried to do it 3 years ago, you couldn't do it, but now you can. See? The same kind of thing. So, but yeah. What about, are any of you guys transitioned, like you're going from like elementary to middle or middle to high? Anybody getting ready to do that yet? Okay, I didn't know. You guys, so you're going from, to what grade now?
6th.
Okay. Are you excited for a switch to a new school?
I'm not.
You're not, but for you?
I was supposed to go up.
Yeah, those things kind of get tricky sometimes. Are you excited to start a new school this year?
Yes.
Because I know when I was your age, I was a little nervous. Like from going from elementary school to middle, I was like, oh, they're all bigger kids now. And I was more nervous about, not even high school. Like from middle school to high school, I felt a little more, prepared. But from elementary to middle school, I was like, I don't know, man. I was in one classroom all day. Now I got 6 of them. I don't know what I'm doing. So, but you're excited, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be
the only
fun.
thing that made me nervous when I was moving was that, again, with the classes,
Mm-hmm.
but my elementary school prepared me. It was that the fact that we had to leave our old teachers behind that scared me.
You kind of miss that, don't you? But you know what? You're going to see them again. You'll be surprised how you pop around and you'll see them at stores or.
And lucky for me, my little sister actually goes to my old elementary school too, so I get to see some of my old teachers by going back to that school for my little sister.
That's pretty neat. My wife is an elementary school teacher. She teaches at Brendo Elementary. She's a second grade teacher. Mrs. Sisson, that's my wife. She used to be Mrs. Jones, but y'all wouldn't have remembered that. That was long before you guys were born. I didn't even know her. I went to Monterey. But she's going into her 29th year, and I'll tell you this. She's got to the point. It makes me feel old, but she's literally, she has grandkids. So like her kids that she has now are the grandkids of students.
Wow.
Not kids, but grandkids of students.
That's crazy.
It's kind of crazy sometimes, and so you see them. And occasionally we'll be we'll go to eat dinner or be somewhere, and we'll see this young man or young woman come up to us, and they're like one person was an RPD officer, and he's like, Mrs. Sisson, do you remember me? And like, oh, you're about 20 years ago she taught him. Second grade. You see it all the time. So, you do. You see it all the time. Very good. So talk about some of the greatest needs and things for Wings for Life right now, that as far as public and what you guys could use help-wise on that is, because I'm sure there's always stuff going on there because I know we got the program, we want to get more families involved, but at the same time, we do need more resources, more people to get, because the more we have, the more families we can help do this stuff.
It's always important that the community support programs like Wings for Life.
Yeah.
And we've been very fortunate, and I think that we have a lot of supporters, but we always want more students.
Sure.
That we can help and teach these leadership skills and make sure they're the healthiest, happiest.
Absolutely.
That they can be. And so we're just invite people to come to our website and register for our program.
Yeah. Is there any bare minimum requirements or anything?
There is not.
Okay.
It's our program is open to all students.
If you're in need and need it, family.
Absolutely.
And really, and to be honest, there's a array of services. So it's kind of like, if you're couples, single couples. I mean, it's not just kids and, it's all family stuff.
We have community parenting and family programs.
Yeah. It's really all about life skills. And I kind of wish there was stuff like this 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like when you learn it the hard way and sometimes, yes, families learn, but not always. You don't learn things like balancing budgets and things like that. And some stuff, those skills. And to be honest, sometimes your parents didn't even understand it. So if they don't understand it, how are they going to teach you how to do it?
Absolutely.
And so it really gets to be kind of lost in the shuffle sometimes. And so Wings for Life is a great organization to really help people kind of figure out the if you can figure this stuff out, then when it comes to the big challenges, you're going to be prepared and equipped to handle those kinds of things. And that's what, because life is hard. We're always, if life was
parenting
easy.
is hard. It's all hard.
You guys did not come with owner's manuals.
Right.
Did you know that? Like when you were born, there wasn't like a book that taught you how to work you guys. It was...
When they expect all of personality to come out with a book.
Yeah, it's true. Exactly. We can. It won't work. It don't work. So we all learn. But for you guys too, otherwise you could read the book and then learn how to work yourself, right?
Sometimes I wish.
It's too deep. I don't want to think about all that too. But.
Yeah, it's confusing as well.
So I want to ask you a question right now. I know you guys have got a long time, but like if you had to pick today, when you grow up, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be an FBI.
You want to be in the FBI, like an FBI agent? Okay. You want to be like the Men in Black FBI guys with the suits and the whole... Okay, cool.
Are we really sure that's real? I mean, just throwing that out there.
I don't know. Just saying. I know there's guys in suits with earpieces. That's all I know. What they do, I don't know. You have to ask him. Who else wants to?
I want to be a mechanic.
Okay, like auto mechanic or plane mechanic? Or?
It doesn't really matter.
You just want to work on things.
Just a mechanic.
You want to be a tinker. Very good. Do you like to build stuff? Do you like to work with your hands?
Well, not build stuff, but I'm fine with working with my hands.
Okay. So, let me ask you, if someone handed you, a radio or some kind of gadget, you like to take it apart and mess with it?
I'm not that advanced yet, but,
you don't have to be advanced. You just like to do it, I've tore apart many things and didn't know what I was doing.
I tear things apart. I just don't know how to put them back together.
Yeah.
Oh,
gosh. That's the trick, is to figure it out. But, that's cool. Well, good deal. Do you like cars?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your coolest car? What's the coolest car to you?
My dad has a 1978 Greenwood Gold Mustang, not Mustang, Corvette.
Nice. Wow. So do you worked on the car with your dad?
No, we actually haven't. We haven't had time to mess with it. You have to take apart the entire front end of the car to be able to get to the engine.
Yeah. Once you get to become a car guy, everything's a thing. That's pretty cool, though. That'll be good. Good deal. So now you can... I know what I see here. I see what's going on. He wants to be a mechanic so he can, bail Dad out when he can't fix the Corvette. That's what's going on.
I either want to be a mechanic or I want to go in the military.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Very good. What if you were in the military? Do you know what branch? Do you want to be like a pilot? Do you want to be in the Navy?
Marine.
Army. Okay. Very cool. All right. What about who else wants to tell me what they want to do? Go ahead.
I would either want to be an astronaut or a marine biologist.
Very good. So up in space or below the water. So you want to be either down deep or up in the air, one or the other.
True. I didn't even think about it like
either way, I'm wearing a pressurized suit. I don't care what it is. I'm wearing a suit.
I didn't even think about it like that.
It's pretty cool. Well, that would be cool.
And about the Army, I remember my great-grandfather was in the Army as well. I forgot what branch, though.
Nice. Very good. Excellent. Well, excellent. Do you get to still speak with your grandfather and all that, or is he passed?
Great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
I said great-grandfather.
Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. Well, we thank him for his service. But good. Who else? Okay. What do you want to be?
An artist and a 3D designer.
Okay, you want to when you say artist, do you want to paint? Do you want to sculpt? Do you want to build? What are you thinking about?
What type of art?
Building stuff and sculpting.
Sculpting. Okay.
And sculpting's fun.
Nice. And drawing. Very good. Go ahead.
Sorry, can I jump in here?
Yes, please.
Talking about art, if Moises stands up, you will see that the T-shirt...
Yeah, show off your T-shirt, Moses.
So we have introduced an annual competition with our students. They get to design the logo for the next year.
Okay.
And they need to portray what we are about. So
all right.
Moises did a really good
This is your
job.
design?
Leaders have wings. And
all
turn
right.
around.
That is amazing.
All our schools are on the back.
Oh, cool. I love this.
And they get to choose the color T-shirt. So we try to give a lot of decision making over to
That's really cool.
And then all the
Congratulations.
catches and stuff to the adults.
Congratulations. That's awesome. You must be very proud to have your own piece of art already. Good for you. Congratulations.
And he gets to wear it.
And it's wearable art. Yeah, get in front of the thing there.
I also have a 3D pen.
3D pen. Now, I hope you have more than one T-shirt. Because if it's your art, you're going to have to, keep one as a keepsake.
I made another one, but I lost it.
Yeah, well, you got to keep one because otherwise you're going to wear it out.
He makes money by building stuff.
You do you build, art stuff? Or?
Yeah.
Cool.
Stuff like pipe cleaner.
Oh, these are some of your pipe cleaner things. Okay, you were playing with these earlier. Okay. These are some of your arts.
Yeah.
Very
you can
cool.
check them out if you want.
I would like to check that out. That is very cool. So we got a dinosaur?
That one reminds me of Godzilla.
That is amazing.
That is Godzilla. Double jinx.
And you made all this?
Ding.
And you made this by yourself? That is very impressive.
And then I made this one.
How come I'm so good at jinxing everybody? I swear.
This is cool. Kind of like,
Oh, black hole.
this reminds me, you ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
I've seen it. It's really fun.
You know them
What is
flying
that?
monkeys?
Oh, true.
Kind of like the flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz.
It's the kaiju from the first one.
Oh, from
Godzilla.
Pacific. Oh, Godzilla. Okay, I
We
was going to say
watched all the
Pacific Rim
Godzilla
or whatever. But okay, so these guys fight each other.
Yeah,
Nice.
but he blows his atomic breath into his mouth and he dies easily.
Well, it's
He
Godzilla.
explodes.
He don't lose. He's the
Yeah,
king.
Godzilla never loses.
This is impressive. Good job,
Can't wait
buddy.
for
Yeah, I
Godzilla.
never realized.
Five
I couldn't
months.
even
He
hear
killed
nothing
almost
like that.
1,000
That's
people.
cool. Well, impressive.
And then I have a talent for music.
You like to? What kind of
yeah.
music? Like, do you play me like sing
I'm
or?
actually a DJ as well. For
Okay.
You play the
our
drums?
Own. No, that's my brother.
Okay. So you got to do you
And
like?
then I also know how to play the. I'm learning how to play the flute.
Okay. Well, it sounds like your party for next year's set. You're going to DJ it, and then we got the list of food ready to go here. So.
Yep.
Well, very good. But before we go, is there anybody you want to say hi to? Family members, friends, boyfriends, girlfriends? Anybody want to say hi to?
I have a grandmother in Texas
shout out to
that
my mom and my
who's
sister.
listening because
right.
I haven't seen her in at least a month.
Okay.
A year. And I would
We
really,
got to fix that, right?
Yeah, we're thinking about going soon.
Good.
For Christmas.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
That'd be
she's
very
really fun.
Yeah. Well, go say hi to Grandma.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we called her Mima because she doesn't like being called grandma.
Ah.
She says it's because she's not old.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. They want a hot name. I get it. Meemaw. It's a little hotter than
I'll say
Grandma.
hi to my teachers.
Say hi to your teachers. Good call. Anybody need
And
a
my
little
friends.
nudging up? We need to school some points on or whatever. Remember that being nice thing? This can't hurt. Be nice. Help that grade up a little bit. Yeah.
Sure.
Good deal. Say hi to teachers. Anybody else want to say hi to buddy?
Probably all my family in Mexico and my teacher, Ms. Gonzalez, and Miss Medrano.
Very cool. Excellent. Where part of Mexico is your family from?
Sinaloa.
Ah, very good. Awesome.
I've heard Mexico is very fun.
It is.
I've never been.
Yeah.
I was born in Texas, so.
Well, it's like that, but more beaches. Just kidding. Did we get everybody?
Florida.
Anybody else say
My
hi to
grandma
everybody?
got me a Disneyland shirt from Mexico.
Oh, yeah, that was very nice. Who did you want to say hi to? I'm sorry.
My teachers and my friends at daycare.
Very good. Anybody you want to say hi to?
My mom and my sister. I don't know if my dad's on the radio. He might be on the radio because he usually works out. He goes everywhere. He goes to Texas and
We can go back
he
and
works
show
in the
them.
oil field.
Okay, so he's out in the patch, huh?
He works everywhere, but he usually has his radio set on one specific station, so I don't know if he's listening to
Probably
this.
country music. They like country music.
Probably.
Country music.
Country music is nice.
95.1, I believe.
Okay. But you can go back and show them later online. So you can watch it there later, too. So.
Oh.
You had a question? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you were going to ask something.
I wasn't sure if you remembered, so I was asking if he remembers what radio.
Oh, yeah.
Like what exact radio.
Yeah,
He
don't worry
already
about it.
answered that,
And then, of course, folks, if you want to learn more about the Wings for Life program, either to get involved as a volunteer or if you want to participate in the services course, turn around your shirt one more time when you guys stand up real quick. Turn around. All right. You can go to any one of those schools. Get on the camera there. You can go to any one of those schools if you go to any one of those. Or, of course, go for the Wings for Life website or Facebook page as well, too, and learn more information. Is there any information we wanted to cover that we missed or didn't get a chance to talk about?
I just want to make sure everybody knows we're in all the public schools, so 2nd through 12th grade.
Yes.
We're also at All Saints, and we'll hopefully soon be possibly at some of the other private schools.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coming soon to another school near you.
Yes.
So, thank you, guys, and thank you for all the work. And, guys, good job. Congratulations, and enjoy your last couple days of summer.
Yep. While they last.
Well, my wife's already working. Like, she's a teacher. They made her go to work. She went back to work the other day. She's been, she didn't work
already?
long. Yeah,
You're
she's back setting up
her.
them classrooms for you guys.
True.
Yeah, making it all.
What do you mean for... I'm middle school.
Well, but not for your class, but all the teachers are making them for you guys.
Yeah,
that was a general thing.
I start on August 3rd.
Ah,
I'm
you
not
get-
ready for it.
No.
I do. No. I
Well.
don't think anybody's ready for it, to be honest.
Well, I bet your parents
especially
are.
with me going into
all the
8th
people in that
grade.
back room are like going, yeah.
All the grown-ups are ready for the kids to be gone.
That's right. They're ready for you to go to school. Well, thank you guys for coming on the radio today. And
No problem.
I look forward to seeing you again soon, hopefully.
Okay. Hopefully.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Mhm.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Powerful storms have again wreaked havoc across the Midwest. Tornadoes, heavy rains, flash flooding. First responders and utility crews have been working to clear the roads and restore power to hundreds of thousands. A 4-year-old Indiana boy was killed when a tree fell on his home. The earthquake death toll in Colombia is at least 265 as the window for rescuing additional survivors from the rubble slowly closes. Looks like there's going to be a high-profile job opening at the White House. Presidential Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt will step down at the end of the month in order to spend more time with her young family. The Kennedy Center's board of directors set to meet today to discuss where to go from here, now that a federal judge has blocked a 2-year closure of the Arts Center in Washington for renovation work. More details at srnnews.com.
If you're one of the 220 million who has a McDonald's loyalty account, just wait until you hear what they have on you. I'm Kim Commando for WebRoot. Back to school means more time online. Help protect your family's devices with WebRoot Essentials. Save 62% at webroot.com/Kim. This story about data collection grabbed my attention. A writer for Wired who uses a McDonald's loyalty account and app ordered a copy of all the data McDonald's collected about him. It was a whopping 515 pages just for fast food. The report was so complex, he used AI to decipher it. There was the stuff you'd expect, his favorite locations, what he orders the most, in his case, chicken wraps. But the algorithm tells McDonald's when he'll be dropping in, what he will order next. And the most interesting part, they will never lose him as a customer. 500 pages. As it turns out, the secret sauce is really your data. Join a million folks who get my free 5-star rated newsletter every single morning. You're going to love it at getkim.com.
Back to school season is here, and there's more to think about than backpacks and notebooks. You see, kids are back in the classroom, but they're also heading back online. They're downloading assignments, researching projects, clicking links, and using AI tools. Unfortunately, criminals are using AI too, creating phishing scams, fake websites, and malicious messages that are harder than ever to recognize. That's why I protect myself and my family with WebRoot Essentials. It works on PCs, Macs, smartphones, Chromebooks, and tablets, so one subscription helps protect everyone. And get this, WebRoot scans 6 times faster, uses 33 times less storage than most other programs do. Its Web Threat Shield blocks dangerous websites before anyone clicks on a scam that could infect an entire device. Free antivirus software just doesn't cut it anymore. My listeners get 62% off at webroot.com/Kim.
That's webroot.com/Kim. That's webroot.com/Kim.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. Will hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. inflation declined slightly last month as the cost of gasoline and groceries slipped, though prices are still rising more quickly than before the Iran war. Consumer prices increased 3.4% in July from a year ago, down slightly from 3.5% in June. President Donald Trump was sued in federal court Wednesday to stop him from making money off a new paid service at his Truth Social company. The lawsuit alleges that Trump's deal to post first on his own company's site about U.S. policy decisions on war, tariffs, and other issues violates the Constitution. Bank of America is pledging $250 billion by July 2027 to support U.S. digital and infrastructure projects, a move it says will boost the country's economic growth. Eli Lilly has filed a half-dozen lawsuits against U.S. companies it accuses of illegally selling black market versions of its experimental obesity drug, retatrutide. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Hey, Roswell, time is running out to cash in on some of the biggest savings of the season. The loan and lease termination sales event is happening right now at Roswell Ford. Drive away with a truckload of savings in a brand new Ford F-Series pickup with financing as low as 0% APR and make no payments for 90 days. Upside down in your current car, truck, or SUV and want out early? Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to get you out of your trade, even if you owe up to $10,000 more than it's worth. Have less than perfect credit? Roswell Ford works with a network of aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get on board at Roswell Ford during our loan and lease termination event and get huge savings on all new F-Series trucks, America's top-selling pickup in each of the past 49 years. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand finance on F-150 trucks. Excludes Raptor. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas. Ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
This is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Luxurious dreams are yours to nurture. Serta mattresses so plush and grand, the finest quality in all the land. Sink into softness, feel the embrace, where quilted textures caress your face. Dream your dreams pure and deep, your Serta mattress lulls you to sleep. Night after night you'll rest supreme on clouds of wonder you'll love to dream. Come down to Glenn's on Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
This summer, enjoy outdoor family fun with seamless Wi-Fi, now available from Plateau. Great news, Roswell. Construction on Zone 39 is officially complete. Save on the speed you need with Plateau. Switch today and get reliable, blazing fast speed to stream more, game more, and surf more than ever before. Plus consistent billing and no data caps. And with Plateau, you'll save more too. Call 1-877-PLATEAU or log on to plateautel.com today. Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
Hey, Brady Sosa here with Richland Motors. Our end of summer truck deals are here. Get 1.9% for 60 months on GMC Sierra 1500s or 0% interest for 60 months on Chevy Silverado 1500s. Or take advantage of over $10,000 off on select Chevy Silverado 1500s. Are you looking to lower your payment? Ask us how you can lease a new Chevy Silverado 1500 for under $600 a month. So run, don't walk to Richland Motors on the corner of 2nd and Sycamore. We're right on the corner, right on the price.
On approved credit, lease eligibility may vary. Expires August 31st. See dealer for details.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Did you know you share your birthday with at least 9 million other people in the world? Your birthday isn't feeling so special now, is it? Here's Mike Winters.
And it's closing in on 8 o'clock. You're listening to 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico. We'll be back on the other side of news.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Powerful storms have again lashed the Midwest. Tornadoes, heavy rains, flash flooding. First responders and utility crews have been working to clear roads and restore power to hundreds of thousands. A 4-year-old Indiana boy died when a tree fell on his home. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says his state has been slammed this week and it may not be over yet.
There were places down like around Newcastle, Henry County, got up to 10 inches of rain. So where it was mostly wind up here and losing power in that neck of the woods, roads were being washed out. There were a lot of water rescues. So this was quite a storm that moved across our state.
And there have been numerous evacuations as well. Wholesale prices did rise last month, but at a much slower pace than in June. A 4.7% annual increase in July, according to the Labor Department. Looks like there's going to be a high-profile job opening at the White House. The pending departure of the chief presidential spokeswoman, fueling speculation about a successor.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says she's leaving her post to spend more time raising her 2 small children, a boy who is 2 and a 3-month-old daughter. She's expected to remain a close advisor to President Trump. So who will replace her? Reportedly on the list, Principal Deputy Press Secretary Anna Kelly, former Trump attorney Alina Habba, the former acting U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, and Katie Miller, the wife of Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy Stephen Miller. Also mentioned Breitbart Washington Bureau Chief Matthew Boyle.
Correspondent Laura Winters. The Kennedy Center's board set to meet today to discuss where to go from here now that a federal judge has blocked a 2-year closure for renovations. Wall Street, the Dow is up 180 points. The Nasdaq 229 points higher. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Full speed into summer, and if you're thinking about buying a home this year, here's what you need to do first. Get pre-qualified, not once you found the house, now before you even start looking. Here's why. In this market, houses sell in days, sometimes hours. The buyers who win aren't the ones with the highest offer. They're the ones already approved, ready to move, with a lender who can actually close. If you're not pre-qualified, you're a week behind. Maybe that house is gone. Well, I want to tell you about Fellowship Home Loans. For over 20 years, my friends Mike and Brian, guys that I've worked with, they've built Fellowship around one thing, getting loans done for real families with unique situations. They use programs and options that typical lenders don't take the time to explore. Down payment solutions that fit the way people actually live. Everything's done in-house, one roof, one team, all with a servant-led mentality. Get pre-qualified today. Go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G or call 800-5510-MIKE. Fellowship Home Loans, mortgage lending by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 819382.
Israel's army is sending more troops into the restive West Bank.
In recent months, it's struggled to deal with settler violence carried out by hundreds of extremists who've been carrying out daily attacks on Palestinians. 2 families living on the outskirts of the village of Kusra, south of Nablus, say a group of about a dozen settlers has been tormenting them. On Sunday, they blocked the road to their gates and cut off their power and water supplies. The first Israeli soldiers who came to the site prayed with the settlers, an act for which the Israeli military later said they'd be disciplined. Settlements are illegal under international law, but the Israeli government has promoted their recent rapid expansion.
The BBC's Joanne Nell in Jerusalem. Large parts of Europe will be sweltering again, with Britain poised for its 5th heat wave of an exceptional summer that's expected to be the hottest on record. Forecasters predict the mercury to rise as high as 100 degrees today in central and southeast England. News and analysis, townhall.com. A social media giant is going on trial.
Jury selection began Wednesday in Meta's federal trial over claims its platforms have harmed youth mental health and tracked children in violation of federal law. The trial is scheduled to begin next week and is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Meta faces 29 states in the federal multi-district lawsuit filed in 2023, but the Oakland trial will only include the first 4: California, Colorado, Kentucky, and New Jersey. Keith Peters, Washington.
Google is out with its latest lineup of Pixel phones. They feature slimmer cameras, include a more powerful zoom and AI features. Google is hoping the upgrades will give users a reason to buy new models and will expand the number of people using its AI tools. The most inexpensive phone in that new lineup starts at a price of $900. More on these stories, townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The devil listen, what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio.
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 2.
Dos Deuce.
Of Mornings with Mike Winters, right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Thursday. Mm-hmm. It is Thursday. We made it.
It is a thirsty Thursday, if you will.
Yeah. Why isn't there a dedicated Thursday food? I mean, Tuesday you get tacos.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's Thirsty Thursday, so this is the day for drink specials.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. So if you're gonna maybe enjoy a nice margarita, now if you're a local like eating establishment that serves drinks, today would be a great day for an all-day happy hour because it's Thirsty Thursday.
I would like especially here when the highs are hundreds. Milkshake. Thursday milkshakes.
But milkshakes are for Monday. Just like coffee is for closers, milkshakes are for Mondays.
Hey, so in my world, every day is a milkshake.
We can do this with every single day. We got Milkshake Monday that rolls over into Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
By Wednesday, we're working with Whataburger.
Okay,
so then you got Thirsty Thursday, TGI Fridays, which there's only like 4 locations of now.
Yeah,
apparently.
There's not that many of those left.
They're closing down.
Yeah.
Savory Saturday and Sweet Sunday. I'm just saying.
Good.
Yeah.
What if we just go... Because really, in the W fast food world, you could go Whopper Wednesday.
You could go Whopper.
Wendy Wednesday.
They already do a Whopper Wednesday.
Do they?
You get a $3.25 Whopper.
There you
go.
go.
The app. Download
your Whataburger Wednesday, your Wendy's Wednesday. Who knows? I mean, I
personally, and I agree. There are a lot of W's to work with.
Yeah.
The first one that popped into my head was Whataburger.
Sure,
and
with the big W as their logo.
That's got to be not for no reason.
Well, in Texas, that'd be
but think about it. If you got Whataburger Wednesday, you can cover the whole gamut. You can get yourself a honey butter chicken biscuit for breakfast.
That's true.
Roll that over into my personal go-to is the regular Whataburger with cheese because it's always and this is why I love Whataburger so much because their hamburgers come mustard standard. Most places have a mayo-based burger.
Yeah.
Whataburger, it's a Texas thing. Mustard-based burger. Because in the South, that's the home of like mustard on your fries and stuff. And we like a little twang in our food, you know.
That almost got like political. Every home will have a mustard-based burger.
Mustard-based burger.
12 points of light, mustard-based burger.
And you know what? Step it up, Whataburger. I think since everybody else is balking the idea, breakfast fish sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I'm down.
I'm saying.
Although, I mean, if we're keeping in the W world and everything, and I do love me that Whataburger chicken biscuit for breakfast.
By the way, not a sponsor. We're just
fans. None of these are sponsors. This is just our gluttonous discussion. Don't sleep on Wendy's breakfast. Their breakfast is strong.
They
would argue
they do bring a strong breakfast.
Their potato wedges for breakfast are their best potato product they have.
Any place that's going to put out a product called, and you know I'm a fan of alliteration, called a breakfast baconator.
Yeah.
I mean, whew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have biscuits and gravy. They do have a honey chicken bacon croissant sandwich. It's pretty good.
Now, here's the thing. I tend to have bad luck with fast food based croissants.
Yeah.
They tend to be either wet, moist, where they're not poofy. It's just not quite the croissant sandwich from Burger King is very disappointing.
I'm kind of a fan.
Are you?
I kind of am.
It's not the right kind of bite.
I gotta be honest. I don't like the one that's got all the meats. Just give me one of the meats, and I'm all right with it. The croissant is not built for all the meats.
See, I'm generally just a sausage person for the morning.
Yeah,
I strictly
they have
sausage.
an all the meat one, right? Like you can get like sausage, bacon, and ham, or Lord knows what else. But maybe a chicken coin or something. I don't know.
We might actually want to just give Wednesday have that be the day off, so we don't run the risk of Wednesday diabetes.
That's Sunday.
Sun diabetes.
Sun dialysis day.
One of the most tasteless and also one of my favorite jokes on Family Guy is from years ago.
Yeah.
Peter just found out that I think it was Joe's son was killed.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "What's your favorite pizza topping?" "I bet it isn't sun-dyed tomatoes." Very tasteless. Pretty funny.
I gotta be honest. Putting tomatoes on the pizza feels overkill to me.
Well,
if it's a tomato sauce,
stylized tomato, then I'm okay.
I just don't
with
like
it.
tomatoes, so to me, I'm like, why would you? But I'm just kind of like, you already got tomato sauce.
Yeah,
that's enough.
It is a bit of a hat on a hat, but I like a nice sun-dried tomato. I'm not gonna lie.
I get some
soaking
people do.
in the oil. It's nice.
I don't like tomatoes, but I've had sun-dried in a pasta dish or in a something like that, and it wasn't completely bad.
Yeah,
I avoid it, but I didn't kick it out.
I know that some people who are complete they do not do tomatoes, yet they'll they'll only eat it in this form, or they'll only eat it in on a sandwich or something like that. It's then you kind of are a fan of tomatoes.
I don't like raw tomato in any way. The only way I'll eat tomatoes is cooked in things like a chili or stews but to put a raw tomato on any sandwich or in a salad or anything like that.
My mother, and I've been guilty of this myself.
Yeah.
Can happily, and I mean joyfully, sit with a tomato and a salt shaker and eat that son of a gun like a hand fruit.
My dad will do the same. My dad did the same thing.
Loves it. Now, here's a fun story.
Yeah.
My when me and the kids' mom were still together, we were in Oklahoma, and my mom had taken Carletta out to help her do some stuff at my Aunt Allison's house. My Aunt Allison, she kind of lives off grid. I'm sorry, lived. She's no longer with us, but she lived off grid. And one of the things she had was a honey pot.
Okay.
For those not in the know, a honey pot is a bucket with a seat.
Yes.
Where one disposes of waste products and then takes care of and, cleans out and all that. But
sometimes you see it used as a joke in a sink or something, in say a vacation movie or something. Chamber pot.
Yeah. So my Carletta's there with my mom and my Aunt Allison, and they offer her a tomato or a piece of a tomato. So she takes it and she's eating the tomato, and then my Aunt Allison proceeds to explain what she does with said honey pot fillings, and that is utilizing it to fertilize her tomato plants.
There you go.
So Carletta's standing there with a half a mouthful of tomato.
As she learns
she explains,
about the poop.
I've heard of the hothouse tomato, but I've never heard of the outhouse tomato.
Honey pot tomatoes.
That's one of those that she'll still remind me. She's like, "Remember that time I had to eat the outhouse tomato?" I'm like, "You didn't have to. You were just trying to you were just being polite."
Did she like it?
She didn't know. She did not like it.
I mean,
until
up
after
until
the fact.
she found out.
She didn't finish it.
All I'm saying is, there's a line from The Matrix where Vinny Pantalone is eating his steak and he says, "Ignorance is bliss," and if I don't know, sometimes fertilizer's fertilizer.
Yep.
I hate to tell you, but a lot of veggies, that's how they grow.
I know, but
what happens.
For some reason, like meeting, if I was to meet the cow that fertilized my the
fact
vegetables
that
my
people's,
salad,
it does seem a little.
You're making eye contact with your fertilizer.
Yeah.
It's off-putting. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. That's why ignorance is bliss. That's
I
why.
think it almost has like a cannibalism feel to it. It's like I'm fine with eating the poop from where my beef comes from, but not the poop from my neighbors.
Now, I'm pretty sure
I'm not going to eat their poop, but
your aunt, mom, whatever the lady who grew said.
Yeah, Allison. Yeah.
She told this story on purpose while she's eating to get a reaction, right?
100%.
This wasn't like, see, the secret's cutting them real low.
100%. And I honestly, that might not even be true. She might just use Miracle Grow.
But it was there to get a.
It worked. Mission accomplished.
Hey, when you're off the grid, everything's
that's
a tool.
right. You got to utilize what nature gives you, and what was it? You ever see that one? Oh, I'm sure you have. That Survivor Man where he like peed in a bottle and then he put plastic over it, and the condensation from that was how he got his water.
Yes, I do.
So it's like you're not drinking pee. You're drinking pee condensation. I guess
that was one of his.
better.
I don't remember which desert he was in, but that was in one of the deserts. Yeah, I remember. Gosh, I miss that show. I wish there was like new ones. I'd still watch it.
There's bound to be a Les Stroud younger version out there.
Yeah, because like Les went and now he's gone and done like the last thing I saw was like Bigfoot. Like he's going out looking for Bigfoot. And I'm like, and I don't want to see Les Stroud looking for Bigfoot. I want to see Les Stroud by himself in the tundra.
It's so much easier now because you could set up a drone. I've seen YouTubers do this. Some of the ones I watch, they'll set up a drone to just follow them. You can put it in follow mode and it'll follow your phone.
Yeah.
And then they'll just walk, and that's how they get their footage. You know?
And you could have a great show.
Oh, absolutely.
I would like
shots you could get from a drone from Les Stroud.
At the very least, Les should like do a season of Alone just to say.
I would love that.
Like be one of the contestants.
But then again, is he? I mean, because I guess you have to have skills in order to compete.
Sure.
But would he be considered like an expert?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is that?
But that's just it. The show's like that now.
Okay.
Legit, like after 12 seasons or 15 seasons, how many seasons they got of that show now?
Mm-hmm.
Like at this point, all of those people are legit either like, TikTok, survivalists types, or they all literally live like off the grid, or they're like their day job is like hunter guides or something. I mean, they're all like people that live wilderness-like lifestyles. So Les Stroud would not necessarily be like, I mean, he's famous for it. I don't know if he's necessarily more knowledgeable than his other competitors. He just has a bigger footprint.
He's no more well known about it.
Yeah.
By the way, he's 64 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, and still, I just look at some photos, looking fantastic.
Sure. Yeah, he's probably.
He's svelte. The kids, drink your urine condensation. I'm telling you. Les Stroud, he approves. He stands by it.
Like it kind of makes me mad that Bear Grylls has a TV show that people still watch, and Les Stroud does.
Can I make you a happy boy for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so several years ago, when Bear Grylls, the show was still on, it was still all the rage.
Yeah.
He teamed with, I can't remember which knife company it was. Gerber. He teamed with Gerber to develop a survival knife.
I say Gerber's usually a good knife brand.
Great, one of the better ones. Absolutely. Yeah. It was the Les Stroud, or I'm sorry, and
it's not Gerber,
the Bear
the baby
Grylls,
food people. They're two different companies.
Right. The Bear Grylls survival knife.
Yeah.
It had, everything a good survival. It has a seatbelt cutter, a windshield breaker. It had the knife. The knife itself was there, and also had a ferro rod and striker.
Okay.
Or the knife could be used as a striker.
Right.
Here's the thing. It was so badly put together and badly assembled, manufactured. It became a pariah in the EDC world. People to this day talk about how the Bear Grylls like survival knife ruined EDC for so many people. Everyday carry, like people just gave up. They just stopped doing it because it was such a poorly made thing, and they don't
just killed
they don't make them anymore.
They killed the genre knife.
Yeah, another company bought it. And now it's just some kind of survival knife. You can still find the Bear Grylls knife on like Amazon or places like that.
You want a knife with a lot of gadgets? Get a Swiss Army knife. They got a
Swiss is good. Get yourself a good Leatherman.
Leatherman.
Those are always fun.
And Gerber's are good. Not that Bear Grylls one, but I think they got the Gayer.
Personally, lately I've been liking my Slimline just because it fits. I almost forget it's in my pocket.
So there you go.
Handy dandy.
Oof. There it is. He just want to whip his knife.
I did. I really did.
I can do it too. I
know it's.
Don't feel like it. Yeah. And our guest is here.
We've been slowly arming ourselves because this is kind of a sketch area. You never know what's going to happen.
Mine's a gift that I just kept here. But it's probably more useful here based off downtown. But anyway. Trips home and whatnot. I walk down a lot of alleys.
I like parking in the shade, and that shady space tends to be a shady space.
Yeah, I had to take the short spot yesterday. My car's too tall for this one, but I'm parking anyway because it's the only one left. Yep.
All across your top.
Amy McVeigh-Tejas is here with us. This weekend is the big anniversary weekend of the 70th anniversary of the 1956 Lions Hondo Little League World Series championship team. Of course, we're going to have the preview of the movie Saturday night out at the Lions Hondo Little League field, and then Sunday we have Dewey's book signing, and of course some of the Little League players will be at both events. But Amy's here to tell us all about that, or remind us one last time here for this weekend, and then here in just a few.
I think I'm becoming an even older man, like as time goes by. I mean, I know that makes sense, but I'm sitting here thinking, I'd love to go watch that documentary. That sounds fascinating. I guarantee my kids are like, oh, Dad, really? So, I don't know. But to me, that sounds, I'm stoked.
So you go see and then give them like a Frisbee or something to go around and go chase weeds or sit in the car with your iPad.
All right, kids, here's a hoop and a stick. This is what your granddad played with. This is what those kids that won Little League World Series played with.
Let them run around and touch grass out there on Saturday night. So, all right, it is 8:22. Let's do this. Let's pause for weather. We'll roll right into a commercial break, and then Amy McVeigh-Tejas will join us here on the other side. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. We'll hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the right fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas. Start your journey towards a meaningful healthcare career with the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at ENMU Roswell. With this program, you'll gain hands-on clinical skill development, enjoy small class sizes and supportive faculty, engage in real-world fieldwork experiences, and prepare for your NBCOT certification. Call 575-624-7266 to learn more, or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here.
At Martine's Capital Cafe, come in and enjoy a delicious variety for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Try our burritos, huevos rancheros, asado, chorizo, sausage, flautas, fajitas, chili rellenos, quesadillas, enchiladas, sopapillas, and don't forget their award-winning green chili cheeseburger and so much more. Everything is prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Martine's Capital Cafe. Quality, value, tradition, and the most delicious New Mexican food since 1989. Open Monday through Saturday from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at 110 West 4th Street in Roswell.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Try all 293 on the guy who keeps borrowing money from you. Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 24 minutes after 8 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico, Amy McVeigh is back with us. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
And joining us on the phone, at least we got him for a few minutes because he does have a day job here, but president of the Lions Hondo Little League, we have Josh Torres here as well. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How's life this morning in your world? I know you've got a bunch of kids and everything else going there, so probably a little hectic.
To say the least, but no, nothing but great things going on. We're getting ready to get started on some cool projects, and yeah, we're ready to roll.
Excellent. Well, folks, we've been talking about it for months now, but this Saturday and Sunday is the big weekend as we celebrate the 70th anniversary of the 1956 Lions Hondo Little League World Series Championship baseball team. Woo-hoo. And it's going to be a two-day event starting Saturday evening out at the Lions Hondo Little League ball. They're on Sunset, the ballpark there, and we're going to be showing we'll have some of the ball players there. We're going to have some meeting and talking. But the highlight of the evening will be the Roswell Ware documentary that is about the 1956 team. And so we're going to, about 8 o'clock, we're going to have, if you all ever go out to the Roswell Night Sky summer movies that they have, they had during the summer, they're going to bring their big screen out there. Yeah, Mark Solis and them. And then we're going to be able to watch that movie. Like we said, we're going to have some of the original players from the team there out to meet and greet. Dewey Johnson and his book will be there. You can meet and talk with him. And, of course, we'd like to get as many Little Leaguers and families and friends and everybody out there to kind of, if you've got roots in baseball in Roswell, guess what? It all starts, this is like the epitome of your history of baseball in Roswell here.
That's for sure.
And I know, and Josh is kind of the president of the league and stuff. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat when you probably get a chance to talk to some of the kids about that team sometimes. Do you ever get a chance to, when you're working, coaching, or doing stuff with the kids, talk a little bit about that team? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about 70 years here, and that's an awesome accomplishment. The Little League World Series is in its run right now, and they're about at a regional level. So this is the journey that these guys got to see back in that time. And when you watch it, you just see the competitive level, and I mean, just everything is stepped up when it comes to how good these players are. And again, like you just said, this is a celebration of more than just Lions Hondo and just Little League, even more than just baseball. This is something that it belongs to the entire community of Roswell.
Absolutely,
and it's something we should be really proud of.
Absolutely, yeah. This is it is, and I say it every time I tell the story. It's like, you don't understand this 1956 team. It's literally the makings of the Disney movies. It's literally where you have the team that literally had they all had to share the gloves and the ball field, the dirt, and they literally go from that to the biggest stage possible to play baseball. I mean, it's literally Hoosiers in baseball form. It's just crazy.
You're talking about ordinary kids playing baseball and finding themselves in a position to take on this journey. And they were just kids from neighborhoods right here in Roswell. They practiced, competed, represented their families and communities from right here in Roswell and became world champs.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and so it's really an inspiring story. And so we really do hope families come out. The great news is it's free. It's completely free. Both the Saturday evening event out at the ballpark and then Sunday back at the Historical Society Archive facility, which we'll tell you more here in a minute. But this is a great chance to come and see. And to be honest, the as of right now, and to my knowledge, when we talked, Peter Reddick, who is the creator of the documentary, he to my knowledge, the only place you can see this movie right now will be Saturday night at the Lions Hondo Little League ballpark out there. And so we really hope you come out and see that. Of course, you can meet Peter and meet Dewey, who authored the book. That'll Be the Day, which is a book chronicling the same 1956 team here. But it is going to be cool, and I really hope you come and get to meet some of the players. I know, obviously, we don't have as many of them around as we would like or hope to, but this is what happens 70 years later. This is how life goes. But we do also probably want to put a last-minute push out there. If anybody knows anybody that's any way associated with this team, whether it's, part of the team moms or, my mom was part of the, whatever, anyway attached.
Yeah, don't downplay the role of the team mom, sir, because I'll tell you what, that is the hub of every team.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. So if you're like any way associated like that, like, oh yeah, my aunt was team mom or what,
Or all the other ball players that played with them.
I was in the league. I was on a different team, but I was in the league or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, I would love we'd love to have everyone come out, share their stories, and come and kind of hang out and just kind of swap stories in the evening. Obviously not during the movie itself. We'll be quiet during that time, but during the rest of the time. Yeah.
Josh, on behalf of the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico, we want to thank you. We've been partners throughout the community, but we've developed a relationship. And Mike, if there was red carpet, Josh would be rolling it down Sunset coming up, because that's how passionate he is. And we want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're a class act. Your organization is. What you've done to support us and lift us up, we say thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for that.
Full pull back the curtain. I know, for those who haven't been out to the off Sunset,
the new sign.
Oh,
Josh.
yeah, the new sign.
Thank you, Josh, for the new sign.
But it's a beautiful ballpark. They got a great. I mean, they do an amazing job maintaining it and keeping it up. But pull back the curtain. About 8 years ago, I lived on Sunset Place, which is the next street over from the ballpark, and I lived there for about 10 years. And I'm not gonna lie, when I didn't feel like eating during ball season, I would literally just walk over and get like Frito pie or a dog or whatever. That was kind of my jam. And so we go sit there and eat dinner and watch a game or whatever while we're eating.
So I'm super stoked, sir, that's what you brought up, that eating dinner with us, because sometimes I hear baseball going in the backyard from home runs.
Oh, I get that one too.
One doesn't get taken so well all the time.
Well, you know what? My house itself never got hit, but you did supply my dog with 3 or 4 baseballs over there. Just saying, I digged a few in the yard, and you did not get them back. The dog claimed them.
I have a sandlot kind of deal, huh? Nobody ever jumped the fence.
The dog claimed it. Sorry.
You can have it.
But it's such a great neighborhood fixture over there for people that live and get to go, because it was kind of fun. Just because I didn't have a kid in the butt, but it's baseball. It's you go there and watch a game, man. It's fun, and so. Please come out Saturday night and come and join us for the documentary. I'll get that out. I keep screwing that word up for some reason. But come join us and come. And you know what? If come see what baseball is all about. Because guess what? I know if you have some coming of age young lads and ladies that want to play, then this might be a good chance to talk to people and see what it's all about too.
That's so true.
Well, if I could just throw this in there, I mean, I don't mean to take anything away, but we are doing our last day of fall ball signups that Saturday.
Okay.
So, I mean, again, just to kind of connect it all, if you do have any interest in coming out and becoming part of the league and playing some baseball, then we have an opportunity there for a last-minute sign-up.
Oh,
excellent.
That's awesome. That's
good deal. So get that done. You can sign up and then come that evening, come and get in the spirit and have. Oh, by the way, on Saturday we'll have free food refreshments thanks to disaster relief. They're going to be doing hot dogs and
they donated hot dogs. Our community is supported from Cracker Jacks to licorice to gumballs.
Yeah, the baseball
food.
Absolutely. The one thing we do recommend you bring is your lawn chairs and things for when you sit down to watch a movie. That way you can get a good spot. Because, I mean, they have bleachers out there, but I don't know if those are going to be situated to the screen.
Yes, it is going to be a situation. Yeah, it is going to be more like we're going to be watching it from the outfield looking in. so that we have the whole outfield to spread out on and kind of enjoy them.
Makes sense. So you get the bleachers will not be good seats to see the movie. Let's
Not
see the
this
back.
time. Not this time.
Let's go see the back of the screen. That's a lovely view.
Absolutely. Not the highlights there.
Right. It's all behind the scenes of the whole movie.
And you'll really be missing out because this was a really cool documentary, and being a part of it and just kind of seeing the whole. Mr. Red Eye did such a great job with it, and just the format and the way he did it. It's just so just laid back and casual, and I think people are going to really enjoy it. I know I learned so much about the history and this whole journey. This was a cool thing, and like I said, it taught me a lot and let me know just how normal the kids were, and throughout that journey, they became something huge. And by the time they came back to Roswell at the end of this whole thing, man, these guys were megastars.
That is so cool. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I imagine those guys. Put it this way, I don't think they had trouble getting girlfriends in high school and stuff. Just saying. I'm sure those guys were
definitely occurred. Definitely occurred.
They're the king of the walk down the hall. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Now only you would get away with saying that. So I wasn't going to work up the courage to say that.
Yeah, Mike Winter gets away with
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to be the king. Just saying.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Just embracing opportunity.
Yes.
I mean, come on. If you're a teenage boy, everything's pointing to how do I get women to like me?
Right? Being a world champ kind of helps that cause.
Wearing that jacket to school. That's right. That's funny. That's classic. That's classic.
Absolutely. So that's so cool. So come bring the family. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it is. And I don't want to keep you too late here because I know you got class and stuff. You probably got to get going, don't you, Josh?
Well, this is something that I'm really passionate about, but keeping my family fed is another one of those things on the list.
I understand.
But I can't tell you enough how much it's been a pleasure to work with such great people, Miss Amy and your crew. I just so much respect, and I hope this opens the door to doing other things here in Roswell. And anytime you need me, you just give me a holler, and I'll be there.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing everybody out on Saturday night. Josh, thank you for everything you do, and guys, sign up. This, like I said, last chance to sign up for Fall League this Saturday. Bring the family out, sign up, and who knows, and then and then kind of seal the deal in the bug for the kids by having them stick around and watch the movie Saturday evening and everything else too. So
absolutely, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Josh.
Happy day.
Good luck. Congratulations on surviving your first week of school. Good luck with week number 2.
Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, that was Josh Torres, who is president of the Lions Hondo Little League
right.
of the league.
Definitely, right?
And like we said, this is a full 2-part weekend event here. Yep. So Saturday night, again, get out there. 7:30 when everything's getting underway. The movie, I've been told, and I'm going to be kind of emceeing everything. Mm-hmm. I'm told, come hell or high water, we're starting at 8 p.m. on that documentary. Right. So we'll do that.
Try to come after 7 o'clock. We'll get seated. We'll be offering the refreshments. Mike, some other support that we've gotten. Mm-hmm. Charlie's Angels will be out there.
Oh, excellent.
They're going to do a performance. Yeah, they're going to do a quick performance. We've got New Mexico Military Institute doing color guard. We've got an amazing dynamic young woman singing the national anthem. We've gotten support. Oh, the 250 table will be out there celebrating. That's part of our history,
Juliana
too.
Said they were going to, they've been promoting the event as well. That's right.
And then also we've got family members. So it's so important. Get out there at 7 if you want to meet the men. They'll be there, making sure to make these connections, ball players, individuals. We've tried to reach out to others. It's never easy. Years and years later to reach out. So I want to shout out to Logan Rader. I know he supports local sports, and he'll be featuring it on a morning show.
Oh, great.
Albuquerque Journal, Roswell Daily Record. It's just an opportunity for us to let Roswell shine in these men.
Absolutely.
So community. One thing I loved about Josh yesterday, he was mentioning he wants the whole community to show up. It's not about Lions Hondo. It's about all the group. And Mike, I didn't realize that until he said it. We represent the Historical Society. Mm-hmm. And anything that happens in Roswell, good or bad. We come together. We've talked about this time and time again. But I really want to encourage the whole entire community. This isn't a North or South event. They represented our state.
Sure.
And I think sometimes when we bring these kids together and they realize it's not about the North and the South, it's about greatness within our community, lifting one another up. These kids are eventually going to play together.
Absolutely.
And, the more we can just get them involved, and coming together is really, when I left Lance Hondo last night, I thought, man, we're doing something a little bit bigger than what we realized.
Yeah.
And Diane Taylor lifting, she's been a champion of years and years of lifting our history up. Mm-hmm. And she's got our support. We've got her support with the Nancy Lopez event.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big to-do here, too.
These are big events that we need to realize and embrace throughout our community. So we thank everybody.
And we are blessed to being the 70th anniversary. And like you said, we're going to have as many of those players there. But time, we lose things to time. Right. It just happens. So for a chance to come,
that's right,
meet these players, see, like living history.
That's right.
Excuse me, I have hiccups.
That's okay.
But all of that is, you can't replace that.
No.
And so coming out to see that it's an opportunity where, your children, yourself saying, oh, I got to meet some of those players 10 years from now, 20 years from now. They're going to share that story with their kids when we don't have these folks with us.
10 years ago, we celebrated at the Heritage Center.
Yeah.
And if your family was part of that celebration 10 years ago at the Convention Center, one of the Stokes, I know he was part of it. I was looking into pictures 10 years ago.
Right.
Then years later, Mr. Stokes is now one of our scholarship recipients. Let's connect these dots. Sure. 10 years ago when those kids were playing. So let's come together. If you need any more additional information when we be part of the celebration, if they have passed, or we're going to meet those men. We're honoring every man on this team.
Absolutely.
Every single man, every player, every friend. If you need more information, call 622-8333.
Absolutely.
If you want to be part of supporting and getting more treats out there, let's just have a great night.
Sure.
We need the support. Call for more information, or you can email me at historydirector@outlook.com. Mike, blood drive. Next Tuesday is our blood drive.
Yep.
We haven't mentioned it on the radio. If it's your time, please, they need blood so desperately.
They are very
blood
desperate.
drive at the Historical Society next Tuesday. We are doing so many things.
Absolutely.
We can't catch
real quick,
up.
kind of bring it back, though.
Yes.
Of course, now we mentioned everything's going on Saturday.
Exactly.
I do want to remind folks, on Sunday is going to be the book signing event. This is going to be at the Archives facility, which is on Lee Street, right next to the JPY Dome, 208 North Lee. Now, if you want an opportunity to kind of sit down and talk more with the players in a little an air conditioned, and Dewey things. This will be the more sit-down chat event because Dewey's going to be doing his book signing. The players will be there. And we'll have some light refreshments and things. It's all free. And but if you want to talk with these men or talk with their families and talk with some of the folks, this is going to be a better opportunity to do that. Not saying you can't talk to them out on Saturday, but it's going to be, we're not as focused on trying to get the movie.
That's right.
Like Saturday night's going to get, once we start the thing, it's going to get boom, 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 and I don't know how much time you're going to have to really
will be limited
get in
on
the nitty
That's
gritty.
right.
Whereas Sunday, sitting down at the Archives facility, and that's beginning at 2 p.m., and again, that's completely free, like Saturday night, doesn't cost anything. So, and especially if you want to learn more and talk to Dewey about the book, that's probably going to be a better opportunity to do that. Dewey, who is a historian of not only just this team, but really baseball in New Mexico in general. He's a very, Joe Bauman days, all that stuff. He's very, very knowledgeable about that too.
Absolutely.
And so, if you want to talk ball, especially old New Mexico
part of
ball
his story too.
Dewey's you're gonna have a capital of a time chatting with him
for sure.
But that'll be on Sunday again. That's 2 p.m. 7:30 p.m. on Saturday that's when everything starts. You probably want to get there a little early, get you a good spot in the outfield, and get situated and get you a hot dog and all that good stuff. And then but 7:30 we'll be underway with the
everything
program.
will get started at 7:30. So if you're showing up at 8:05, you're gonna miss that.
You're gonna be that excuse me, where can I get a seat? Is anybody sitting here? Yeah, you're gonna be doing that move. You don't want to do that.
Get there before 7:30, and we're really excited, Mike. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody. We're just really, it's wonderful to celebrate this legacy and communication, and things are growing and telling stories, and that's what we want. That's what we live. We really appreciate it.
But yeah, so that's this weekend, again, Saturday and Sunday, so please mark that on your calendars. But like you said, we do have a lot going on. We got, obviously, with the Heritage Dinner and a few other events on the horizon, too. Guy Penrod, there's some big stuff on the horizon.
RoswellNMHistory.org, you can make a reservation for the Heritage Dinner. We've got Museum Day coming up on October 3rd with the book fair. We've got our Holiday with Friends, all these things, all in the name of history. We're really excited for the months to come. We really, let's just get out there, support ball, and all of our fun opportunities.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's so much, but you can get tickets right now for Heritage Dinner.
Yes, you can.
Please start getting that done. Get your reservations. Please spread the word. Let folks know we really would love to see a sea of former
for sure,
employees, families, anybody that's been impacted by the years and years of Peppers being a part of this community.
I have people calling. They're wanting to get together as groups like the Art Ladies or this and that. I love it. So if you want to call 622-8333 and make a reservation without going online and sending us a check, we'll make a little more money. You know, every penny counts. If you're listening, every penny does count. So if you're local and can send a check, call, make your reservation, put the check in the mail. Just that way we'll get the numbers going and everything.
We this is our event. We honor Peppers, and weirdly enough, it's the role reversal where Peppers has always been the person that's our food supplier and everything for all of our heritage dinners and things. So it's kind of a full circle
Mike,
moment.
They keep asking about these events because they were all behind the scenes. Now, wait, how does this work? Well, they've always been on the other side.
But at the end of the day, these events have always been a fundraiser for the event. That's what keeps that J.P. White home open. That's what keeps the archives facility open. That's what allows us to do the fourth grade tours. It allows us to do the scholarships, to be the portal for the scholarships.
It is our annual fundraiser. For those people are listening, there has been some chat. Wow, the tickets and the pricing. Let's just so you know, we're not making a lot off the tickets. No. We've made it as reasonable as possible. But if you're listening and in a situation where you cannot attend, but you could buy a table to support our volunteers or the Peppers staff, we would love to come together out of the community, pay it forward a table for our volunteers, their community. It's a time for us to all come in together and do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And speaking of volunteers, if you want to be one, we always got room for you.
Yes. We've just got new volunteers. Mike, we're getting, our family's growing.
Yeah, good. Yes. I love that. We got, of course, obviously docents. We always could use docents and things, and that's, and that's easy because we'll teach you the history part. If you just like talking with people and sharing and interact with them, that's a great opportunity to have fun and take people, and guide them through the home.
So
and
I got a call yesterday, Mike.
Yeah.
And we are gonna, if you would like to embrace the air races and support the Historical Society volunteer team, call the museum. I guarantee you would not be disappointed with this opportunity.
Nice. Yes.
And I'll leave it at that. So call the museum at 622-8333 if you want to be part of the Historical Society volunteer team with air races.
Potential for air race perks. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Heck yes.
If you want perks behind the scenes, coolness.
Behind the scenes and some Historical Society swag. We'll say that.
There you go. But it is cool behind the scenes at the air racing. But yeah, reach out. But we do need volunteers for docents, things like that.
Every event.
I know John and Elaine are always looking for volunteers to help out in the archives facility here. Obviously. When we have our Sunday Fun Day events or different types of events, and we need volunteers.
We've booked our school tours already. If you want to be part of school tours in 2027, call us. We
did a bevy of people to help us get moving parts and all that. RoswellNMHistory.org is our website. You can learn more about not only this weekend's events and all the other events coming up, but of course, learn about our mission at the Historical Society, what we do, shopping as well. Again, another way to support. We have books from many local authors. And thanks to those authors, if you buy through the website, they give us a little bit of the money too. So
we're going to end on a really cool note, Mike. I don't even know if you know this. We, Gary, if you're listening, we're just sending love to you. Our friend Gary is going to make a wonderful opportunity in loving memory of his wife, Kathy. Mike, during Museum Day on October 3rd, we will be handing out to those special ones that get a special bookmark, 100, ladies and gentlemen, 100 books autographed books.
Oh, really?
100 autographed books will be handed out on Museum Day in honor of Gary celebrating the legacy of his wife, Kathy. And that is in celebration of a new awards program we'll have in 2027. So I'm telling you, that's a little incentive to get out on Museum Day.
I love it. And I know enough to know about Gary and his family that they are very supporters of youth reading and education. And this is their passion is youth literacy and education.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Giving back to the community, volunteerism. If you want more information about that, you're going to have to show up, get the bookmark, hopefully with that golden star on it. So call 622-8333 for more information.
Absolutely. But
it's a great day.
But come visit the website too.
Please
there
do.
and learn more about that. Oh, Peter Herd prints. That's we got the lockdown on those if you need them.
Oh,
so.
that's for sure.
We're your only source.
That's right.
But please join us this Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon.
Please do.
And come have some baseball fun with us here. Don't forget them lawn chairs on Saturday night.
That's exactly
Otherwise,
right.
you're going to be the down in front guy standing in the back.
Help and make connections. Call 622-8333. We'll continue making those connections.
Absolutely. Thank you, Amy, as always.
Happy day.
We'll let you go stomp out the 3 fires you got to put out now. And
it's all good.
We'll go put out our fires, too. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. It is closing in on 8:50. Not 9:50, a little wishful thinking. Let's pause for news. We got a couple updates and all that. We'll be back. Don't go away.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. A former executive with the Southern Poverty Law Center has been arrested. Attorney General Todd Blanche says former SPLC CFO Heidi Byrick faces bank fraud and conspiracy charges. Parts of Indiana are reeling in the midst of powerful storms that unleashed deadly flash flooding. There have been many high water rescues and evacuations. Other states, including Ohio, have also been hard hit, and forecasters warn of more rain. How much is an NBA franchise worth? In the case of the Los Angeles Lakers, a bundle. There's a deal to sell the team for $12.5 billion. And the search for survivors amid the rubble of Colombia's powerful earthquake is growing more desperate as more time passes. On Wall Street, the Dow is up 204 points. NASDAQ ahead 242. More details, srnnews.com.
Now, time for another Otis Advisory.
The warm embrace of New York socialism has just introduced a new in-person way to meet your next mate. Say hello to blindfold speed dating, the hip new way for the young at heart to introduce themselves to other free-range chickens looking for their next candygram. No peeking now. Keep that blindfold right there while you sniff around for a new bunkmate to share the washer-dryer with. And no talking either. Just feel around for lumps as you move through the ballroom. Leave those old dating apps behind. That's so last year. You'll want to pull on your rubber gloves first. You don't know where it's been. And use your smeller to sort animal from vegetable from solid state. And if you come up on one with their pronouns all pinned to their shirt, just move on to the next table. No questions asked. Now be careful though. People stink, some worse than others. So just say, show me your agenda, and look to see if anything is actionable. Naturally, we ask low whiskers to stop by the blindfold speed dating store for a tour.
Don't talk to me right now, Uncle Otis. I'm not doing anything until I get out of these wet shoes.
Now, all this might sound like a lot of eggs for speed dating, but you'll catch on quick once you get a good whiff of Mr. Lost and Found. So come on now, you can't win if you don't play. And remember, we do all this pro bono, so it's all free. That's the way we Otis. I'll see you at the Peace March.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. We'll hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning, I'm John Terrett. CPI inflation rose slightly from June to July. It was up 0.1% for the month at 3.4% year on year. Strip out food and energy and you get core CPI. That was up 0.2% in July or 2.5% for the year. The Fed next meets to discuss rates in September. So this, plus last week's decline of 23,000 jobs in July, eases pressure on them to hike. At the end of the Wednesday session, there was no record on the S&P 500, but it did trade above its all-time high briefly during the day of 77.57. It closed at 77.48. Oil remained elevated after President Trump said the U.S. has total control over the Strait of Hormuz and may keep it that way. CoreWeave, the AI tool company from Livingston in New Jersey, surging after earnings, and Supermicro, the server people from California, giving a very rosy outlook and surging too. Both of them up about 20%. Not bad. Ted Decker, the boss of Home Depot, is taking temporary medical leave. It'll take 2 executives to fill his shoes while he's away. Wendy's stock jumped 12% yesterday after the Financial Times newspaper, the Pinkins so-called, reported that Nelson Peltz's Trian Fund Management is preparing a deal to take the burger chain private. This after it slipped out of the top 3 here in America. With business, I'm John Terrett.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Hey, Roswell, time is running out to cash in on some of the biggest savings of the season. The loan and lease termination sales event is happening right now at Roswell Ford. Drive away with a truckload of savings in a brand new Ford F-Series pickup with financing as low as 0% APR and make no payments for 90 days. Upside down in your current car, truck, or SUV and want out early? Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to get you out of your trade, even if you owe up to $10,000 more than it's worth. Have less than perfect credit? Roswell Ford works with a network of aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get on board at Roswell Ford during our loan and lease termination event and get huge savings on all new F-Series trucks, America's top-selling pickup in each of the past 49 years. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand finance on F-150 trucks. Excludes Raptor. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Many will recognize the first verse to this well-known hymn. But what if you're in a place where you can't say, it's well with my soul? Well, I want you to know that God is still there and he's still listening. Psalm 91 says, those who love me I will deliver. The first verse of a new play on an old hymn by a group called Mercy Me goes like this. Make it well with my soul. Don't let me face this loneliness alone. Make it well with my soul. I need a peace that only heaven knows. Jesus, could you please just sit and cry with me till I can sing, it is well with my soul. Even if your soul doesn't feel well, God is still there and will guide you to a place where your soul can be well again. Trust in him.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
Summer fun is almost done, but the savings roll on during the Roswell Honda Summer Event. Now through the end of the month, score an unbelievable rate on your next ride, like 5.49% for up to 60 months on 2026 Civic Hatchback, 3.99% for up to 60 on 26 HRV and Accord Hybrid, 2.49% for up to 36 months on 26 CRV and CRV Hybrid, and an unbelievable 1.99% for up to 36 months on 2026 Ridgeline. The Summer Event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Hi, this is Dr. Keon at Carabelli Dental. If you're missing teeth or struggling with dentures, I want you to know there's a better way. It's called 3-on-6 Dental Implant Solutions. It's the most natural smile replacement ever. With 3-on-6, you don't just smile again, you eat again. Apples, steaks, whatever you love, you can eat it with confidence. And here's the kicker. Carabelli Dental is the only office in New Mexico and West Texas offering this advanced dental treatment. My team and I are experts in implants and in sedation. So while you relax, we will transform your smile. Call Carabelli Dental today and take back your smile and your bite.
Call 575-622-4455. When you or a loved one need medical transport, Trans-Aero answers the call. Trans-Aero Medevac operates 3 rotorcraft bases and 1 fixed-wing base in southeastern New Mexico, allowing them to respond quickly to emergencies across diverse terrains. Their fleet extends coverage deep into New Mexico and West Texas, including Artesia, Carlsbad, Roswell, Ruidoso, Midland, Lubbock, and the surrounding areas, ready to answer the call when every second counts. Trans-Aero Medevac, proudly serving southeastern New Mexico and West Texas. Flown for free, thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by air.
People are often surprised by what they find here. More expertise than people expect. Advanced technology. Board-certified physicians. Care you might expect to travel hours for. Right here. We've never believed where you live should determine the care you receive. Close to family, close to home. We're here. Artesia General Hospital.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. Due to extreme pressure and weather conditions, it literally rains diamonds on Neptune and Uranus. Stop snickering because I said Uranus. Here's Mike Winters. Your home for Kim Commando in Roswell. 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM, KEND, Roswell, New Mexico.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. A former executive with the Southern Poverty Law Center has been arrested. Attorney General Todd Blanche says former SPLC CFO Heidi Byrick faces bank fraud and a conspiracy charge.
I think as alleged in the indictment, this individual participated in the scheme as alleged. I believe she was part of the effort to open bank accounts in completely fictitious companies' names and make payments to individuals for reasons that were not that were not accurate as described.
Byrick allegedly oversaw fraudulent donor payments to informants inside hate groups, including one with whom she allegedly had a romantic relationship and held a joint bank account with. Congo's Ebola outbreak goes from bad to worse, spreading to a 6th province where 1 death has been reported so far. How much is an NBA franchise worth these days? In the case of the LA Lakers, a bundle.
The Los Angeles Lakers are being sold to businessmen Josh Kushner and Bob Iger for $12.5 billion, the second time in just over a year. The sale, first reported by ESPN, still needs approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, and that process can take several weeks. The Lakers were valued at $10 billion last year when Mark Walter purchased a controlling stake from the Buss family. Kushner and Iger had also been involved in trying to get an expansion team for Las Vegas, but by buying the Lakers, the two do not have to wait for that decision. If it happens, expansion could take place in the 2028-29 season. I'm Marcela Sanchez.
Wholesale inflation cooled last month as falling gas prices reversed some of the recent price spikes. On Wall Street this hour, the Dow trading 92 points higher. The Nasdaq is up 241. The S&P better by 56 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Christian Healthcare Ministries is not another health insurance policy. If you're tired of year-long contracts and pointless restrictions, CHM offers anytime enrollment on your schedule and at your convenience. With CHM, you're paying half the cost of a traditional health insurance plan. So that puts more money back into your budget for everyday needs. Plus, you'll have access to CHM's care solutions for virtual appointments, prescription savings, surgery support, and more. My family and I joined in 2018, and it's changed our lives for the better. We love paying way less while helping other believers afford their medical bills. Take the leap of faith and see why Christians across the nation are better with CHM.
Get started by calling 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS for a 50% credit towards your first month. That's 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS.
A territorial dispute between Russia and Japan dating back to the closing days of World War II remains unresolved all these years later.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has visited one of 4 Russian-held islands claimed by Japan in his first trip to the disputed territory. Japan calls the islands the Northern Territories. Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi responded saying the 4 islands are Japan's, quote, inherent territory, both historically and under international law. He strongly protested Putin's visit. The 2 countries have never signed a formal Second World War peace treaty, with the unresolved territorial dispute over the islands remaining a major obstacle.
The BBC's Karumi Mori. The search for survivors amid the rubble of Colombia's earthquake is growing more desperate. Rescue teams are pushing up against a key time threshold to locate survivors before it's too late. News and analysis at townhall.com. Murder charges are unsealed against the son of actor film producer Rob Reiner and his wife.
A Los Angeles grand jury that has been meeting in secret has indicted Nick Reiner on murder charges in the stabbing deaths of his parents, Hollywood producers Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner. The unsealed indictment reveals few details, but alleges Nick was lying in wait for his parents before attacking them, which could make him eligible for the death penalty. The indictment comes as he seeks money from a trust his parents established for him, saying he needs it to help in his defense. In a statement, Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman says he hopes the indictment will bring them one step closer to a trial and achieving justice. I'm Jennifer King.
Lawyers for Tyler Robinson, charged with killing Charlie Kirk, argue against the death penalty for Robinson. The defense says he should not be subject to a death sentence because the gunman, quote, hit the intended target and no one else was endangered. More on these stories at townhall.com.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I promise you, whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah, come on.
I feel the hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of a world that is older. I hit the switch and check the number. I leave it on and then I slumber. I hear the rhythm ringing through it. Flamenco guitar and cumbia music. I hear the talking of the DJ. The travel and what does he say? I'm on a Mexican radio. I'm on a Mexican radio. Yeah!
Broadcasting live from high atop the J.P. White Building in downtown Roswell, New Mexico. It's Mornings with Mike Winters on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Is that what I sound like when I talk?
Now, here's your host, Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. Welcome to hour number 3 of Mornings with Mike Winters right here on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Happy Thursday. Mm-hmm. It is Thursday.
Yes.
Welcome to it.
It's crazy how many things have happened just in the past couple of months that we sort of like, whoa, look at that. Anyways, like, did you hear about the guy? And this was like a month ago. This was like right around the time that we went to the AJR concert in Colorado Springs, maybe like a little before.
Okay.
There was a guy at it was a Goose's show up in Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
He fell out of his seat and fell 10 feet down to the concrete block. He was sitting, I guess, over one of the entrances.
Like concourses or whatever?
Yeah. And so he fell and died.
Ooh.
Right? Well, here's the reason I bring it up is because I had a reaction last hour that I'm not proud of. Because I was talking to my kid's mom and that story came up. I'm like, yeah, this guy fell like 10 feet down from his seat and it was a whole big thing. She's like, did he die? I'm like, oh, I don't remember. I don't know. And then I went to Google it and I saw the story. I'm like, oh, good. Okay, yeah, he died. And then I caught myself like,
good.
What the heck, dude? I'm like, I didn't mean to be so excited that a guy died, but I was, this is the way I put it.
It wasn't worth your time unless he died.
I was more excited to be right than for someone to be alive. And that right there, that's the man's mindset.
And the internet just warps you. Too.
So if your man tells you, honey, I was wrong, take that and hold it as tightly as you can, because sometimes a man's not willing to admit he's wrong until, death were occurred.
But God forbid the one time we are.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, we're telling everybody.
Oh no, I'll have a rolled up banner to pull down with like confetti cannons just at the ready.
She's the one time you're right over your wife. Right. Oh yeah, it's a
you just had
mystery.
That ready? Well, I didn't know when I was going to use it. That's why it's dusty at the top. Couldn't get up there and clean it without you getting suspicious.
Oh yeah, it's yep. Well, and I'll pull back the curtain. Like when it comes to big things, my wife's always right. I'm the nitnoid little thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always, that's just me. I'm just that guy. I'll miss big picture over details. Sometimes if I let myself, I will do that.
But that's probably for the best, because she tends to be very big picture, and for you to deal with the nitnoidy stuff, that's like knocking burrs out of the road so that she can lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what you are? You're one of the sweepers in curling. People laugh at it. It's one of the most important jobs out there.
There you go.
Because your sweep, whether you put some roughness on it or some smoothness on it, is going to dictate where that curler, where that what do they call it? Stone. Where that stone ultimately goes. You slow it down when you need to. You speed it up and let it do its thing when you don't.
Like grout.
Yeah.
I'm grout.
You're grout. I gave you a human position, man.
Well, I'll take it all. I'm taking it all. I'll metaphor it up.
I'm grout.
I'll metaphor it up to sound important.
Literally, the other day I was thinking about it, because I've heard this said before, and I can't remember if I brought it up here or if I was with my friends, but there's people, and this is usually on like a movie or TV show, they talk about that they make grease.
Like, a movie?
No. Like,
is the
that
word?
They manufacture grease.
Okay.
And I'm like, that seems I always was of the assumption that machines made their own grease. Like
you need grease to grease the machine.
I didn't really ever think about it, but what a weird thing to say. Or like, for example, there's a place just off the side of the road where my mom lives.
Yeah.
And it's a dirt farm.
Hey, y'all need dirt.
Well, it's a special kind of dirt, because in Oklahoma you got that red clay.
Yeah.
And that's utilized in, pottery making and all kinds of stuff. So what they do is they're harvesting red clay.
Yeah.
But you could say I'm a red clay harvester. That sounds like important. But he's like, I'm a dirt farmer.
Yeah. It's fun to say I'm a dirt farmer.
It is fun to say I'm a dirt farmer.
Like, I'm not going to lie. Every time I go down, like if you go to Albuquerque and you go, I-40 going in and you see the for the grass farm on the right there, actual grass, not weed.
Yeah.
But I make the same stupid green side up joke every time I go by that thing in my, either out loud or in my head. Mm-hmm. I'm like, green side up on growing your grass.
Hey, you guys are back in the green. I like it.
There's an old bad joke about green side up and yelling the landscaper. He keeps yelling out the window, green side up. He's like, why do you keep doing that? Yelling at the guys we were laying the turf down. Anyway, it's a bad joke.
That's now. It just reminded me though, because the whole thumbs up thing.
Yeah.
Is it still considered appropriate to thumbs down a Cybertruck?
No, I don't know.
Because I saw one as we kind of like pulled into.
Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Well, as we pulled
I missed the meeting.
I just think they're ugly and horrible, and that's kind of the going thing online is when you see them, you give them a thumbs down. That's the safe version of it. You don't want to,
I got you.
You don't want to throw them the bird and maybe. I was going to say maybe they have a gun, but they drive a Cybertruck. There's no way they have a gun. But the internet trend thing was to give them the thumbs down. I did that to a Cybertruck in Denver. Mm-hmm. I gave the thumbs down, and I was like, I did it. I'm like, are we still doing that?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember, so then I pulled my thumb in real quick. It was only a quick thumbs down, and I'm like, oh, maybe not.
I don't know.
They're a lot more prevalent now.
I'm about to say, in all fairness, I've only seen like 2 in person my whole life. I've just never. I think I may have seen 1 or 2. Like, there's one. I think I think it was one.
Right.
But I've only seen one twice.
They're like sparrows. They're very rare to see, but when you see them, you just want to give them a thumbs down.
Out in the wild. I don't know the hullabaloo and all the electric. I'm still not on all that, but
it's not even the electric.
They are ugly. I mean, they do look like
what it looks like to me. If you've ever seen the episode of The Simpsons where Homer designs a vehicle, it looks like the Homer.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's what a 7-year-old would draw if you said, "Draw me a car."
Yeah, it feels very much like the 80s version of the future via RoboCop.
Right.
I mean, it is kind of.
And don't get me wrong, I love bad vehicles.
Yeah.
Like, one of my obsessions as a young person was I want to own a DeLorean. DeLoreans are crap. Like, I didn't want it for the Back to the Future of it all. I only wanted it because of the gull-wing doors.
Right.
Like, I always thought that was the coolest feature. But those things besides that are crap.
See, and I grew up in the era where my gull-wing door car is the Lamborghini Countach.
Nice.
I grew up, and you know what I've watched? If y'all ever, and our guest is here, so we go on KOAT. Eric Green, he's the meteorologist guy. He's also a wrestling coach, I think, or something, whatever.
Right.
But anyway, he's like a car guy, and so he does like a feature for them every once in a while where he does guys hot rods or custom cars and things. And he did a story on some guy's sky blue 1984 Lamborghini Countach and to see inside of that and everything. And oh yeah, it is such a hunk. Like it's pure muscle and pure speed. But as far as a car goes, to want to sit in and enjoy it and be comfortable, it's a hunk of mess. You know what I mean? Like to be honest, high-end sports cars are built for guys like me, 5'8". If you're 6 foot or you're any,
see, I can appreciate that. It's just those doors, like that style, are kind of the bane of my existence because they don't give you a lot of room to get in and out.
No. But as far as the gull-wing door, the Countach was the daddy of the '80s for that car. I don't care what anybody says about DeLoreans. That was the car.
Wow. So a 1985 Lamborghini Countach is typically worth between $450,000 and $700,000.
Yeah, I think when they were brand new, like in the day in 1980 money, it was like $100,000.
Yeah. Well, pristine, fully restored examples can fetch upwards of $1 million at specialty auctions.
Yeah,
so.
But like if you were like of the ilk in the day, because of Miami Vice, a lot of guys were leaning Ferrari Testarossa. Lamborghini Countach. That was the core.
I like that even in my wildest dreams, I kept it modest, with the DeLorean. There's a joke in American Dad where Stan, he has one. Him and Steve have been building it from scratch.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got to get this thing up to 88 miles an hour. He goes, that's not a Back to the Future reference. That's just how fast these things, that's just this car's top speed.
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, when I was a freshman in high school, my civics teacher, who was later charged with child predators.
Oh, fun.
Who I think I could have been a victim if I...
Was he the reason that you got to park in the T?
No, he was not the reason. But he did not... I never thought of it in the moment, but like later I'm like, oh, it was... But anyway, I mentioned this guy because I did something. I don't remember what I did. And he gave me a big, long Lamborghini Countach poster that stretched out like 6 feet long. And I was like, ooh, I love that car. And little I know that had I could have, I think that could have been phase one of the grooming. Now hindsight's looking back on it. But
there was just a little level of disappointment in your voice there for just a second.
Well, it was my young naivete, and later on I'm like, oh.
That's literally another American Dad reference where Stan's talking about being assaulted by the priest at this summer camp he went to, and by the end he's like, I wanted it. I wanted it more than he did.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately a true story. I won't divulge more than that, but yeah. He used to rub on my desk.
Coming up!
Let's go there. I just thought, I didn't think, maybe he just had an itch. I didn't think, but years later, I'm like, oh, that was a move. I'm confused.
Crystal, we're going to need to cancel. We got a lot of stuff to unpack here.
And probably for the best.
Yeah, we should move on.
We should move on.
I want Adam Sandler to just for one time break out the Canteen Boy character so he can be him on a therapist couch, finally realizing what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing like that went down. I'm saying, like in all seriousness, nothing went down. But all seriousness, I'm like, I was being groomed. I think. I think that was the start. Because me and my oblivious to things, I didn't pick up on it, so I didn't get grappled. I don't know.
If you'd have played this out, you could have had so many snack cakes.
I could have. So many years of therapy.
So many years.
But I had snack cakes.
So much McDonald's.
Crystal Noble is here to talk pets from the Humane Society. I'm going to go seek a counseling appointment here. Let's do this. Let's pause for news, weather, and then we'll be back with Crystal on the other side here. Don't go away. You're listening to Mornings with Mike Winters.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment, hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. Will hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Many will recognize the first verse to this well-known hymn. But what if you're in a place where you can't say, it's well with my soul? Well, I want you to know that God is still there and he's still listening. Psalm 91 says, those who love me I will deliver. The first verse of a new play on an old hymn by a group called Mercy Me goes like this. Make it well with my soul. Don't let me face this loneliness alone. Make it well with my soul. I need a peace that only heaven knows. Jesus, could you please just sit and cry with me till I can sing, it is well with my soul. Even if your soul doesn't feel well, God is still there and will guide you to a place where your soul can be well again. Trust in him.
Join us at the Country Club Road Church of Christ for worship at 10 a.m. on Sunday, located on the corner of Country Club and Washington in Roswell.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the Right Fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
When it comes to our cars, those infotainment screens, turbos, advanced transmissions, and cameras are all great until they fail. And if your car is out of warranty, repairing them can cost thousands. I'm Danica Patrick. If your car is less than 20 years old, no matter the mileage, make sure you're covered for auto repair bills with an auto protection plan from Endurance. They've paid out hundreds of millions in claims and helped drivers with plans that cover engine, drivetrain, electrical system, transmission, and more. Endurance gives you straightforward claims processing and direct payment to your certified mechanic. And your rate won't go up no matter how many claims you file. When your check engine light comes on, don't ignore it because you're worried about a big auto repair bill. Call Endurance and choose the plan that's right for you. Act now and get 1 year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free.
For your free quote, call 800-690-0294. 800-690-0294. 800-690-0294.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com.
Here's a Mornings with Mike Winters fun fact. The catfish has over 27,000 taste buds. Do you think they prefer fried or blackened? Here's Mike Winters.
And good morning. It is 22 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from the Humane Society here, Crystal Noble back with us. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. Of course, I saw, of course, for folks who don't, you should, like and follow the Roswell Humane Society Facebook and Instagram page.
Yes.
I don't do Instagram, but I know you guys are on Instagram too.
I think how this works is Instagram bought Facebook.
Okay.
It used to be like you would post on Facebook, and if you had an Instagram account, you could share it to Instagram.
Got it.
Well, it's opposite now.
Oh, okay.
So I think Instagram owns Facebook is how this works.
So if you do Instagram, it defaults you to Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have one without the other, but if you're making like ours, we have like the Humane Society pages.
Gotcha.
Like if we make a post on Instagram, it'll post over to our Facebook page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But like there are certain things that we can do on Facebook that we can't do on Instagram.
Right.
So check both. Like there are a lot of people
Might be more information on one than the other.
A lot of people don't do Facebook, they do just Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And so Instagram is a little bit more trickier as to where like we can put like, you know, the verbiage with stuff.
They're more about pictures, not...
They're more about videos and pictures.
Yeah, they
than
don't
they
want
are.
you writing books.
Yes, no, they don't.
Yeah, do it in video form. Yeah, where Facebook are more about you can write your paragraph or whatever you got to do. But either way, like you said, that follow it because that way, you see pets that are looking for homes, but you get your happy stories and every time there's always it seems like once a week, which is good news now. The more I'm seeing them, you'll see like a puppy or a kitten that's been kind of. Been there for a long time, and they're finally finding a forever home, and it's pretty cool to see those stories too.
Yes,
but there was a great kitten, and I'm not going to lie. She, I think she's a tortoise. She looks like my Hannah, but a little blacker, a little darker. What was her name?
Cleopatra.
I can't remember. I saw it on
Penny.
It was on the Facebook page, and I can't remember the name, but it was I was like, it looked just like Hannah as a kitten. Matter of fact, Kim sent me a picture. I think I have it on my...
Well, I'm trying to... Because we have calicos and we have tortoiseshells, and I'm trying to go through my head and the names of them.
Yeah, it was...
Confetti.
Confetti.
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, confetti... You know how when you pop a confetti ball and you have all those colors? That's her personality levels.
I got to be honest, she's giving me a lot of Hannah vibes. My old cat Hannah, I'm like... And me and Hannah had a special little... I don't know. I don't know. She might have been my spirit animal. I don't know. We just shared a lot of
shared a lot of good times.
Yeah, I think we just had the same personality at the end in the cat form versus human form. But anyway. But I see her and I kept looking at her. I'm like, oh, reminds me of Hannah.
Confetti is such a good kitten. She's so sweet.
She did remind me of Hannah though. But pull back the curtain. No, we're very happy right now, and quite frankly, I would not do my Bella dirty by bringing in a third cat. Reba is more than enough of a companion for Bella right now.
I'm sure that Bella has lost a little bit of weight since Reba's come home.
She's it's funny she's got more active, absolutely, but there are times where Bella is just like, for the love of God, can I just lay here without her leaping on me or doing something to me while I'm just trying to chill for a minute?
It's the like big brother, little brother. You know, big brother's a few years older and wants to do his own thing, and here's a little tag-along brother.
Yeah. But I have seen a point where Bella, like, she'll let her do it. But then when she's had enough, you could tell. She's like, all right, and she'll either smack and be like, done. We're done. Go to your corner and just leave me alone.
I'm out.
But it doesn't happen often. But I've seen, that's where I'm not worried then. Because at first I'm like, I hope she's not getting bullied. But then I'm like, no, Bella just puts up with it until she doesn't.
But on top of Confetti, we have a lot of kittens right now.
Good.
It is the final kitten
and people
season.
love kittens. I know they do. They're easy to adopt. So come get them. And get them and bring them home.
We have a orange tabby. His name is Opie.
You know what? I saw that one. Kind of reminds me of my cat.
He kind of looks like Reba.
Looks like, but I think personality-wise, they share some chromosomes, maybe.
So I'm laughing because he has a longer name, but Opie is what we shortened it down to. Everybody at work calls him Opie Dopey Duck.
Nice.
You can literally do whatever you want to him. Put him on his back, hang him upside down, rub his belly. He doesn't care. As long as you are giving him attention, that's all he wants.
Reba's kind of like that.
And he's slinky. Like, you can do, like, the slinky with him, and he's just
real
like,
long.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Reba's. This is. Except the one difference with Reba is she'll let you do all that, but after a couple times, like, stop, dude, there's enough. You know,
yeah,
but,
no, him, he's just like, all right.
Yeah.
He purrs the entire time.
Yeah.
We had him out yesterday, messing around with him. And one of my employees, Terry, had him laid out on his back, and I was scratching his belly and going back, and he was laying here, and he was doing air biscuits. And I was laughing. I was like, "Are you needing biscuits?" And I was scratching his belly.
I gotta ask this because if the cat does this, then it's just like Reba. Does it know it's cute and deliberately wants attention? It'll kind of just like flop or do some weird.
Yeah.
Like,
and then as you're walking
hi,
by,
I'm cute. Please touch me.
Yes.
That's
and when
Reba
he's in
does
the
the
kennel,
exact same thing.
And he's chilling, sitting up, and then you walk in the room, he rolls over and he sticks his paw out. And then we have Mary Kay, who does the exact same thing, and she's another orange tabby.
Must be just kind of in the.
And then you know what?
Treat.
Normally, like, I don't have a good reputation with orange tabbies or red tabbies.
Well, she's my first, and and Reva's been a delight.
And they're not, they're not, a mean cat by any means.
No, they're mischievous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so typically, my personality and their personalities are like,
Yeah.
But
no, she wants
Mary
to push
Kay,
envelopes. That's a thing. Yeah.
That's me. Mary Kay is so funny. Because she has like the perfect lines under her eyes, like makeup. And so that's why we named her Mary Kay. Because it looked like she had went to a makeup party.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah. And we always do, Revlon. We always talked funny to her, but she's very funny because she'll be laying in her bed upside down, like the cat bed, and then her whole body's up, and then she's like this, but her head is hanging over the edge, and I'm like, you're losing brain cells. You're stopping blood flow. It doesn't go up and then back down.
Some cats they're comfortable hanging.
It is. It's
because Bella's
so weird.
a little like that. When she gets comfortable, like she'll lay on the chair normally, but a lot of times she'll literally do the ape hang over the chair.
Yep.
Because that's comfortable.
And then Confetti, she's not as pliable as Opie, but you can do quite a bit and mess with her and play with her.
Now, what breed of cat is Confetti? Is it tortoise?
Yeah, she's a tortoise.
Okay, because I was like, it looks like a tortoise shell, but
medium-ish hair.
Yeah,
It's
she looks a lot
short,
like Hannah,
it's not
just
long.
like a darker version. And to be honest, when Hannah was a kitten like Confetti, she was darker like that. So she might lighten up as she gets older. Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't realize is, like, Siamese cats typically are all born white, and their colors come as they get older.
Got it. Okay.
So they do change as they get older. They lighten, they darken. A bigger patch might grow in on the other side.
Yeah.
So they do continue to change. Like, I was looking at her baby picture when she first came in, and I'm like, wow, you're already like twice that size.
Yeah.
And you have like a bigger orange spot on your face. So they do change as they get older.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, even like when I look at Reba, like once in a while I'll see the picture from the Humane Society when we got her, and see her now. She's a much bigger, longer cat, and very, she's different. But you still see her. It's her. It's just different. But that's the fun part. So there's good news. It's a lot of kittens right now. So if you're a kitten fan, good selection.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 adults.
Okay, and they're great cats.
And then the rest are kittens.
Excellent.
So, if you don't want a kitten and you don't want the mischievous in the house, we got adults.
Like we said, we've talked in the past about, companions for older, your grandma, grandpa, things like that. Not a bad idea as long as they're fully on board with stuff like that. But comes to cats, unless they do have good backs and can get down on the ground and all that stuff, kittens may not be the best for them. An adult cat would be more their taking.
We try to explain to everybody, it's not that we feel that you're like an unfit person to own a kitten.
Right.
We just don't want to create a problem. We don't want to send a kitten home, and then we know what kittens do. They get in between your feet.
Sure, they're tripping hazards.
Even some adults can do that too.
Absolutely.
However, it's mostly kittens that like to run out from under things and startle you and trip. And we don't want you to fall and get hurt, nor do we want you to step on them and hurt them because, they didn't get out of the way fast enough.
Yeah. And in their heads, they're hunting. They're practicing their little stalking skills and all that. This is in their DNA. They're going to do it. That's what they do. And to be honest, even the walking ahead of you and all that stuff when they get older, believe it or not, that's actually signs of affection and stuff like that. They're kind of like, if you ever wonder why your cat's hanging out by the bathroom and not, they're actually holding guard while you go to the bathroom. It's all, if they love you, they do stuff like that. That's what they do.
You're in the kitty pack.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, you're right. Now, that being said, if you're spry limber, but an adult cat generally will be more not doing some of that. And now, certainly in dogs, that's fine too. But if they're not able to go take the dog for a walk or do all the maintenance that's required to own a dog, then that's probably not the best option either. So.
No, and like we have people that come in all the time and say, my mom's lonely, my mom's dog passed away, or dad. And, since, the dog has passed away, she's not getting up and moving as much. She needs something to motivate her, which is great.
Yeah.
But not always a puppy is the right answer.
Yeah, so, maybe something a little more
older
mature.
Dog, couple years old, maybe even a little older, depending on the energy level of your parent or grandparent.
And I'm not trying to be harsh but this is me, logical man talking. If you're getting someone for your parent, your grandparent, they're in their 80s or whatever, and you're getting them a 6-month-old puppy or 6-month-old cat, they live for 15 years. Do you know that?
Or longer.
Do you know if your 85-year-old grandma and grandpa is going to live for another 15 years? You are going to be the one that takes care of this animal at some point. So factor those variables in when you do these types of things is all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer I'm just saying, realistically, your grandparents this cat or dog is going to outlive them.
No.
And you got to make plans for that.
And recently, same situation, neighbor thought, neighbor needed a dog.
Right.
Gentleman's in his 80s.
Sure.
Gave him a 2-month-old puppy.
Right.
Had puppy for about a month. Could not handle puppy.
Yep.
And it's not even the size of the dog, it's the energy of puppies. Puppies they're always have a lot of energy, the same as kittens.
Absolutely. And
they are high maintenance.
And you got to let them out at a certain time. You got to do I'm not going to lie, especially young puppies, that morning, if you're crate training them everything, if 6 a.m. or whatever your designated get up time is, you better beat cheeks right from the first thing you do is getting out of bed, open that door and getting them outside. And let's just face it, an 80-year-old person with mobility issues might not be able to handle that little rigors of that little move.
No, and we don't want to put anybody in a situation.
Now, when they're older, it's fine, but when they're training, they're not going to go. But when you let them out, they're going to go quick. So you got to get them out. I mean, it's especially in the beginning. But anyway, these are the things you got to very well factor and all that stuff. Not to mention, all rules apply that always apply with the humane side. If you're going to adopt a dog, we're going to make sure you have a fenced-in yard, a place where this animal can safely be outside and do business and do things without, in theory, you having to be standing there. It also all pets will be spayed and or neutered, depending on sex of the animal. When they will go from the Humane Society to a vet of your choosing to be spayed and neutered and microchipped.
And rabies.
And rabies and all your shots to make them legal and all that. But that's what happens. You have no choice. I get people like, well, I don't live in the city. But if you're adopting from a facility within city limits,
yes,
they have to abide by the ordinances of the city. And one of those is every animal must be microchipped. So.
And one of the things that a lot of people ask us is, well, they're under 6 months. Yes. There are not all vets in town that are willing to do under 6 months. Mm-hmm. However, there are a couple. And so depending on, male, female, and weight, you can choose between a couple of the vets and say, okay, this is what I'm adopting, and they'll tell you yay or nay.
Yep.
But when we have them in quarantine, we keep them in there until they're at least minimum weight to go up for adoption for the vets that will do the younger spay neuters.
I've had several puppies and kittens spayed and their neuter prior to 6 months, and all of them 100% fine.
Colorado's been doing it for beginning of time, I guess, way longer than us. And there's some vets that say, yes, there are health factors, and then there's vets that say no, but it's each person's opinion.
And to be honest, the age thing is kind of guessing. And I will tell you this, just to give you, this is a very story we're talking about here. Bella, my older cat now, we adopted her from animal control. She was one that came found at animal control. Of course, we got her, and they said she was too young to be spayed. They let us take her home without getting spayed or whatever. Well, we took her to our vet and everything, and they said to wait, and they said, okay, well, we'll wait. And I think we had an appointment for 2 weeks later or something to get spayed. Well, I guess they got her age wrong, because about 3 days after we made the appointment, she went to heat.
Yep. And, we always tell everybody, unless we physically, they were born here or the person releasing them knows the date they were born.
Yeah.
This is a rough estimate.
Yeah.
They are approximately 6 to 8 weeks.
So that's why weight and size is a much more accurate measure of wanting to get spayed versus age, because it's like the tree. You got to cut down and count the rings. What are we going to do here? How do we know how we can guesstimate, but we don't know how old this cat is.
And then another thing, Cats are different than dogs. Female cats can go into heat as early as 4 months of age.
Yeah.
It's not common, but they can. Male cats, as soon as their manhood is dropped, they can start having babies.
Start doing, yeah.
And so males can start reproducing as early as 3 to 4 months.
And to be honest, we've talked about this, you're really, aside from controlling the pet population, which is the main goal of spaying and neutering, but, because once you, in essence, tie the tubes or, make all the reproductive stuff go away, it actually gets rid of a lot of dangers for cancers and various other diseases that are associated with this stuff. And so you're actually having healthier cats and dogs because they're getting spayed and neutered, particularly, and I talked to a vet on this one, but particularly if it's done before they go into heat. That's the if you catch it before they've gone into heat, those numbers are much higher.
Yes.
If I'm right. If I could be wrong on that.
So there are certain things that females can develop even if they've never had a puppy or a litter. I'm sorry. Because there are like false positive pregnancies, where they're around a whole bunch of female dogs that are pregnant. So their body's like, oh, hey, I'm pregnant.
Right.
But then they start producing milk and lactating.
Okay.
And then if they're not nursed down, then you have the issue of mastitis.
You're right.
Which
creates a whole other set of issues.
It does.
So it's, yeah.
And the easiest thing to do is to remove those hormones, remove the ovaries, the uterus, and that way those hormones are not rampage through the body.
And yes, it is true. All the the male cat markings and all that particular male stuff that male cats and dogs do. That I'm not saying it doesn't go away altogether, because you can't.
But it's less potent.
But they're not trying. They put it this way: when you don't have that testosterone or whatever is going through, they ain't all like protecting my territory and trying to peacock for the other cats are out there, females out there, and so.
There are benefits of not having manlyhood back there.
Right.
But even some female cats, if they're very territorial, they will spray too.
Sure.
So a lot of people say, oh, I don't want a male cat, they spray. Well, a female cat can spray too if her personality is that way.
Yeah, and that's more of a anger thing, I think, or a territorial. It's not sexual. It's
territory.
Yeah. And, well, you know how. It's just the male-female id.
Yes.
Sometimes, you mess with a woman's, and I don't care what species it is, hell hath no theory is a woman scorned, and cats get like that too sometimes.
Yep.
It's just that happens.
Dogs, we have started... hold on, let me get the correct name.
All right.
Okay. New Beginnings.
Okay.
Another chance towards change and a better life. One dog and one prisoner at a time. Has officially started.
Cool.
So we are week 1 officially as of today.
Great.
With the dogs being out at the Roswell Correctional Center.
And it's a training program for the pets, obviously for the inmates as well, too,
yes.
or I don't know what the term is nowadays, but you know what I'm talking about. And so they could become handlers and things. Eventually, these become service animals, right?
No, just basic obedience.
Basic obedience
Yes.
training. Okay.
So there's an inmate that's already gone through the training program with
Okay.
an actual dog trainer to teach him how to train a dog.
Got it.
And so he basically is the instructor of the class.
Okay.
And he's teaching the inmates that have qualified for the program
Okay.
to train the dogs.
Perfect.
So he's got a dog that he's training, and while he's doing it, they're learning from him.
Cool. Just G was curious on the program. Do the guys in the program, like, do they get, like, are they with the dog 24/7 and all that?
So how they have it set up is if they qualified for the program,
Okay.
They have their own area
Cell
out
or
at
whatever.
the facility.
Their own pod, I guess, out there. Yeah,
that's an easier way to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
pod. And so the dogs have kennels out there, and so they sleep next to the inmates, like their crates are there.
Okay.
And how they have it set up is it's 2 inmates for 1 dog. So that way, if one inmate, is doing kitchen duty or something,
Sure. The other can tend to the dog's
can tend to
needs.
the dog.
I like
that.
And I imagine
We've had daily reports. Everything is good so far. Some of the dogs are bonding quite well.
Yeah, and I imagine from the other perspective, you're seeing a lot of other, just prison issues that are in general. Now, granted, they pick you can't be a bag of, you got to be the right people for the right job here. They're not, if they have a history of being a problem, they're not going to let them in a program like this right now. But what I'm saying is, I would imagine, as far as rehabilitation side for them, this is amazing progress for them and gives them and I would even imagine perhaps even a career opportunity on the outside, working with animals in some way, shape, or form.
And so what we've learned recently is our facility out here is a low security. And the inmates that are out there are within a certain amount of time of being released back.
Gotcha.
And so
it's like within a year because it's the jail. It's not a prison. Or
No,
anything.
it's a prison.
Okay, so they're there at least a year.
CCDC is a jail.
Okay.
RCCC is a
the
prison.
actual prison. So,
yeah.
And again, the big difference is at the jail you're there for 364 days. Anything above that, you go to the prison.
Right. Yeah. But they are, this is part of like a rehab program.
Okay.
So that way they can learn how to interact into society in a group. It does give them a skill. They will get a certificate. That says, they completed a training course with X amount of dogs and are capable of training dogs. And so once they've been approved to be in the program, they stay in the program until they are at their release time.
Nice. And then they can go from there and maybe get a job on that or start their own dog training business or something like that. Make a bunch of Caesar Milans start rolling out of here.
We have a big need for dog training. The bigger need is the owners taking responsibility and taking them there, but we have the need.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And then, of course, if we get cats, and then we can get the next, what's that guy's? Galaxy, whatever.
I don't know.
My Cat from Hell guy.
The
My Cat from Hell guy that they were watching. He's a musician has a guitar case full of cat toys, basically.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo, but show's entertaining marginally. But anyway.
So one thing, because when you're working with a prison, there's a lot of do's and don'ts.
Uh-huh.
And so we're not physically allowed to take our phones on site and take pictures.
You can't promote that way online because of security.
But they do have a Facebook page, the Correctional Center does.
Okay.
And what they have to do is it has to go through a certain department, and they have to make sure that everything is within.
So everything they put up has been blessed or whatever to do.
Yeah. So they post it, and then we can share it.
Okay.
However, we can't physically just go take pictures and post them ourselves.
They don't let you go up in there. But that's great that it's underway now. And,
it is.
I would be, you know what, hopefully, and I know obviously it's not going to happen anytime soon, but maybe a year or two from down the road, when maybe some of these folks that started in the program are now out, hopefully doing well, we bring them with you and say, hey, talk a little bit about this. And that'd be hopefully. But obviously we got a minute before we can do that yet.
You're looking way to the future.
That's how the program just started. But
have you been riding in a DeLorean recently?
But I just love I love the concept of it, because at the end of the day, I mean, this is great for the dogs, but I feel like all I'm saying is with the dogs and their treat, like you're creating kind of like exo facto family units by doing that.
And that's what we're hoping for, is because a lot of the dogs that, we've had for a while, their energy level is high. And it's not that they're bad dogs by any means. They're not. They're just, they get walked daily from our volunteers, but they're still in a kennel at the end of the day.
What probably happens is these dogs need more attention.
They do.
And guess what? So do the people also incarcerated right now. And it's kind of like, hey, let's feed each other's soul here a little bit. And by default, it's and nothing else. You're getting a bunch of dog people in there, and I've never met a bad person that's good to animals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like your Jeffrey Dahmers and all that. Ain't none of those guys lovers of pets. Just saying. They're, I'm just, I just, that's all I'm saying. Is I'm not trying to be like this. I'm just saying it is just, all I know is the best judge of character I know is if a dog likes you. If a dog likes you, you're probably a good person. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my own little personal red flag. I'm like, dog. To me, let's see, like, you ain't getting along with dogs. I'm like, yeah, okay.
If my dog doesn't like you, I'm sorry.
I'm one of those people. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll say none, but I'm like, all right. I just take note. But anyway,
I might say something.
I mean, depends on what day it is and what I got going on.
It
but I
depends
try
on
not
if
to
I've
be.
had coffee or not. No, I'm kidding. Real quick for the thrift store.
Yes.
They already have Halloween out.
Of course.
Yep, they've been to the storage shed and they have pulled. So they have Halloween decor, Halloween costumes, Halloween buckets.
Nice.
They got the fake cobweb stuff and the little plastic spiders that go in there.
Yeah, trust me. Buy it at the thrift store. It's pennies on the dollar, because I know if you go into any of the hobby stores or whatever, the box stores, and start buying that, you're paying twice that price on all that, on the pumpkins and the costumes and the makeup.
And then they have like
all
the
that.
cute little like table fall decor that goes with October Halloween.
Scarecrows and cornucopias and things like that. Yeah.
So now, because we know this is the time of the year where everybody puts on their winter weight.
Yes.
They have a weight bench, a treadmill, and a maxi climber.
Nice.
So you can have your own little exercise
build your own
outfit at
little gym.
home.
Nice.
And then everybody's going to be like, oh my God, how are you staying so skinny for the holidays? And then you could be having whatever you want, but you have your own little gym.
And if you don't care about any of that, they also got a great deal on crock pots, so you can build stews, chilies, and various ciders during the fall season.
You know what? All right, touche. My next thing on the list is microwaves. They've got a lot of microwaves.
Cool.
So you can reheat that stew.
That's right.
TV projectors, because, flat screen TVs
Absolutely.
are the next thing that are going out. They got TV projectors.
Yeah. And to be honest, a lot of people use those for like outdoors, things like their patios or backyards.
Just what I have one. It's in my closet.
Yeah. Well, see, bust it out. Go make a movie night in your back porch or something one night. But anyway.
They have a Hoover power shampooer.
Okay. Those are always handy to keep.
They are. And it's not like the big hunky one, like when you go rent them, like the whatever that is, Dr. Carpet, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not super big, so it is like the size of like a vacuum cleaner.
It every month or two if you wanted to, as opposed to 6 months or whatever a year, whatever it is they say for shampooing. But that being said, too, I would say if you're visiting the thrift store, I'm going to say you're also a pet lover, and I don't care if you're a pet lover, you can never vacuum enough to get all the hair and everything else. Shampoo everyone, probably a little more often than others is probably a good idea. So yeah.
And then the book room. As always, Abby works very hard to take care of the book room.
Absolutely.
And there's a huge selection from kids' books, fiction, nonfiction, the big table books.
And they carry a lot of serious stuff, too. Like
she does.
Like if you're a Stephen King fan or a Louis L'Amour fan or John Grisham fan or something, they usually carry good selections of those types of the bestseller guys and all
She
that.
does. She tries to keep everything in area organized like it is a library. I think, honestly, if she had more time, she would probably actually have it set up directly as a library.
It's like we actually got a reading section with a couch and you can sit here.
Well,
and
we
read
have a little bench in there that
Sure.
people can sit on and flip through and, read the back to see,
Well, there's a fine line between sitting for comfort to read through the book, and then sitting there and actually reading the book.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want them like, look, dude, at least buy the book.
If you're gonna read the book here, you got to pay a rental fee.
If you're getting to chapter 2, you're buying the book. All right.
She has, so she spends so much time working so hard to take care of the book room.
Yeah, that's
and
great,
keep it
though.
organized. And as donations come in, she goes through them, make sure that the books aren't damaged.
Absolutely. I got to be honest. If you have children, always go there first, particularly for the young when they're in those like the Dr. Seuss years where you're learning never, because you could literally get an entire library of those books for like $5. I mean, you could. That it's such a great. And when they outgrow them, as long as the ones they didn't destroy, because I get kids drawing things and do things, bring them back and donate them back, and then someone else can use them.
And then get them the next stage of books.
Yeah, but then exactly, as they get into like the teenage books, or they want to read some of the the Harry Potter types and the ones that older children would get into, come on down for that too. Because again, I love reading. Does not have to be an expensive person's hobby. I mean, you go to the library and get free books and things, but you can own your own library cheaply as well, too. I know a lot of people like to have their own books there, and the way to do it is go to the thrift store. Go there and buy the books, and like, oh, I'm not paying $30 for a hardcover. I'm paying $2 for a hardcover. You know what I mean? It's a different type thing.
It is. And if you're there and you see Abby, tell her you appreciate the hard work she does there.
Absolutely.
Because she does work hard to keep that book room the way it is.
And I know how readers are, because some readers do hold their books like money, and they don't. I've read it 5 times, but it's almost like this internal of how many books. You know what I mean? It's almost like kind of like people hold on to their like soda tabs or something, throw it in a thing. Just to, next thing you know, they get this thing full. It's kind of like that with books. People. Look at all these books I read. I read. Do you read all those books? Yes. At one point, I read every one of those books and stuck it on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It doesn't get on the shelf until I read the book.
But then there's other people that they will go buy books just to make them look like they're learned.
I'm educated, sir. No. And then one more thing for the thrift store.
Yes.
This Saturday, they're going to do all summer clothing 75% off.
Very good.
So
last chance for shorts and tanks and all that good stuff.
She's going to try to keep a small section of that stuff out year round. However, she's got
New Mexico.
Yeah. She's trying to make room for, the next season's weather coming in.
Well, people be looking for coats in about in a month or two here.
Right.
Yeah. I know we don't feel like it today, but you will.
Oh.
No, you got 100 today, so.
Yeah, I know.
Again, if anybody has any questions about anything, again, like and follow the Roswell Humane Society on Facebook and or Instagram. There is also roswellhumane.org, which is the website, the official website of the Humane Society. There you can go and learn more about becoming a member. If you have questions about their store hours or any of that kind of stuff, you'll find that all there. Of course, they keep they're working on updating the available for adoption list, all the pets you see. If you see not available next to the name on that, it's because they're in quarantine, not because they're adopted.
Or some are out at the New Beginnings program.
Yes, or being part of the, they've been incarcerated. All right.
Yeah, I laughed because when we took him out there, she goes, it's sad to say, but you're bringing dogs from like what people call like a dog gel to an actual gel.
Now, I know the answer to this question, but I want to ask anyway. I'm like, who eats better, the dogs or the inmates? Like, who's got the that's what I got to thought. That's what I figured.
Purina One Pro Play.
Well, maybe bring an extra scoop or two just in case what they got. Good deal. Did we get it all, Crystal?
I think we did.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Stay cool and And glad to see the other side of life is doing better. Well, too. She was medical kind of kicked her in the butt for a few minutes there, so good to see life is getting better there. So
yep.
All right, 9:57. We're gonna pause for news and a quick break before they kick me off the radio. Don't go away.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Shippers, including FedEx and UPS, that acted as customs brokers, for those imported packages and received tariff refunds from the U.S. government, have now started to pass on those refunds to the customers who originally paid them. In February, as you may recall, the Supreme Court struck down sweeping tariffs implemented by President Trump and also ordered the government to return the tariffs have collected. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says she's leaving her post to spend more time raising her two children, a boy who is 2 years old and a 3-month-old child she had earlier this year. She is expected to remain a close advisor to President Trump. Tons of aid from regional partners and the U.S. has begun to roll into Colombia as the search for survivors in the rubble of that powerful earthquake grow more desperate. Still hoping to find survivors. The quake happened on Monday. This is SRN News.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We've got sunshine in the forecast for today. We're in the upper 90s to about 100 with high pressure in place. Overnight, a few clouds, and we're in the low 70s. A very slight chance of some light rain, and then maybe a shower or two around Roswell tomorrow, but sunny everywhere else. Will hit near 100. For the upcoming weekend, it'll be sunny and hot. That's your latest forecast. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton.
Hello, this is Melanie from Glenn's Furniture. Still searching for that perfect centerpiece for your living room, like a sofa built to last for generations? Discover the enduring quality of American-made Mayo furniture. We showcase a stunning collection of Mayo sofas and love seats. Choose from a palette of premium top-grain leathers and rich classic hues, or select from hundreds of sumptuous durable fabrics. It's true custom comfort. Experience the Glenn's difference, where timeless craftsmanship meets personalized design. Come down and see us on Union and Alameda, where delivery is free since 1953.
Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices on appliances, and they will beat discount tire prices on tires. It's not complicated. It's not difficult. Listen one more time. Roswell Tire and Appliance will beat Home Depot prices, and they will beat discount tire prices. Come into the store for all the details.
This is Wyatt Maloney of Roswell Tire and Appliance, inviting you to shop local and save.
They'll beat Home Depot prices, and they'll beat discount tire prices. 101 South Main. Call 575-2130.